Hello, everyone, and welcome to Lancer at Chaotic Neutral Games. I'm Simon, your GM for tonight, as we join Vic, Sean, Ed, and Rodrigo in the Lancer universe. Don't forget, you're playing too. Yes, that's right. The viewers in chat are also players. If you want to know more, if you've not been here before, then we do have ambassadors Hermit and Scornfuse who will be able to help you along with the help of our friendly Nightbot. If you want to join our particular brand of chaos and you enjoy it, then there is a Discord link below in the channel notes, or you can support us, or may already support us thanks to Stygian the other day. Oh my God, dude, still, thank you again, but you're fucking crazy, but we love you. By becoming a subscriber. I think that's everything. So let's rejoin the escape from Kadavos 3 as we play the Iron Wall Adventures. A fast farewell. And hello to our players.
Hello.
Hello.
I hope you've had a good weekend. Mine has been absolutely manic. So Oxfordshire buses have gone absolutely mental. No fault to the drivers. It's just traffic's been shit. So I spent around about 4 or 5 hours this weekend at bus stops.
Holy shit.
And yeah, just So I'm happy to not use a bus for 3 whole days because I'm being sent on a first aid training course. And they were like, oh, yeah, can you get to this Red Cross Center? I was like, yeah, I'm pretty sure I can get to it. It's literally there. So even though I didn't have a lay-in, my body got me up at 6:30 today. What the fuck? And I had to get up early yesterday because I had so much to do. I actually got a lay-in during my work days for the next 3 days. So, yay.
Whereas I had to set an alarm so I wouldn't miss the pub with friends this afternoon.
I mean, it is a priority. It is a priority, let's face it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw a squirrel yesterday, so that's exciting.
Nature. Always good.
Nature, yay. Well, so far I've had to sit through the worst session of Vampire I've ever sat through, which I already bitched about in the private GM chat.
Yeah.
Absolutely awful.
Yeah.
I did manage. Yesterday I was gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna work on university stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna wake up early and I'm going to work on university stuff all day before I get to talk with Nicole. I literally slept all day. So, and then today, Lancer, which is good. And then, but also I'm not gonna put them on blast live, but I have some friends that are terrible at making plans. I'm just gonna say that.
What's the fun if a plan is any good, though?
Yeah. If Mage Dave was here, he would say plans fail. Just react, plans fail. Whereas reacting never fails. It was always just what you did. Semantics, but anyway. So you guys had quite the battle last time. There was a wrecking crew. siege crew that was going to set up camp, and they would have set up, if you hadn't gone and intercepted them, they would have set up those nasty anti-mech lasers, of which I think Het has one now.
Yes.
Oh no.
Yeah, a fucking beam laser. To the point where I had to end up keeping the printouts from last week's notes, just in case Het was here. But Het, I know you're going to be watching this on YouTube. Hope that you've had a lovely day. Although it's moving, so I hope you had a less stressful day, mate. And yeah, so you guys stopped them from making what would have been a heavily armored emplacement, difficult even for you guys to fully penetrate, and they would have had some other nasty tricks they could have set up over time. Instead, you intercepted them, got rid of them as a problem, and you started. We started to see what your new mechs could do. So, in order, I've got it written down here as the awesomes that happened. Gladys flitted from place to place, leaving behind explosive holograms.
That was
That was
so
dope
cool.
as hell.
That
Which,
was so fucking
oh,
cool.
fuck. Red just sat in the middle of the battle and set out a "you
Slap
shall
zone.
not pass or I'll stab you."
The slap.
Slap
feel.
I like
zone.
Slap zone.
Yeah, the
Slap
slap zone.
zone.
Now, the slap zone didn't work that much in last session because everything stayed still. By definition, they're emplacement vehicles.
I mean,
but
it worked because it hit me and that made me move, and
Yeah,
I
it made
made
you
them
explode
move
a
and
few
it hit them.
times.
Yeah,
and
I
enemies,
do
but-
like that they had a synergy there, but
Yeah.
I would have
Yeah.
preferred the tanks had moved even just a little bit.
oh, Scum, I like it.
I
So-
would also argue that it worked because it was terrifying.
Hmm.
we saw Vic with this new thermal lance ability,
Oh, yeah.
which turns the Warpike into I don't know, it's the Super Scion, jump through the air and fucking slap it down like Mike and make something blow up.
it turns the Warpike to the fucking like the Dark Souls lightning spear.
Yes, there we go. That's a good. I was like, I can't find a
Where
proper
you just
reference. But I knew there
materialize
was
lightning
one.
and you throw it as a spear.
And then finally, the big fucking gun. The big fucking gun.
BFG.
I'm worried about the big fucking gun. Yeah. Because, oh my God, after all the pistols and the pew pew and all the rest of it, Judge just pulls out this huge fucking cannon and blew no, you actually impaled someone on a spike from it.
Explosive spike.
Yeah, it reminded me, I was trying to get the reference when we were playing it. I was like, it's a fucking railroad gun from Fallout. Yeah? It's like, one up and Vic's out.
Yeah, they're
Vic will be
experiencing
back
issues
in just a
again.
sec.
Yeah.
But yeah, the 1 minute the mech is fine, the next minute it's got a fucking great metal spike going through it.
I always
so-
imagine it the bolt thrower as like I think we agreed that it was more like a rivet gun. So I was thinking about the like have you guys played Bioshock like 1 or 2?
Yeah.
So you know how some of the big daddies are like the Rosies who have like the riveters.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So yeah, I was thinking along those lines.
Nice.
And I love the fact that they tipped that reference to Rosie the Riveter. I was very happy when they did that.
Yeah.
So yeah, you guys have had the first outing of your new chassis. Two of them roughly the same size. That's Judge and Iona. Goggles has now disappeared down to this tiny eldritch many-armed mech, and Red has turned into effectively a fucking Dinobot. Just stood in the middle going, me Grimlock, you're dead. So good fun coming in, but we're out of combat now. The last thing that has happened is Red has pounced on top of the last tank, sunk the claws in, and because I love the word, bifurcate ability, ripped a tank in half and threw the two halves to one side. Yeah. There are a bunch of thanks to, I think it was the boombox and a few other things that you guys did. A lot of the soldiers are just kind of ambling around. They can still kind of do stuff. They're ambling around and kind of clutching their helmets as the various tech attacks and are going off in their helmet. So that's where we left off. Here we go. Vic's coming back.
Hello.
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 I'm sorry.
That's okay. Technical issues are our thing.
Echo.
Yeah.
By the way, Echo.
Oh, sorry.
So the pieces of the tank have literally just stopped rolling. The soldiers are clutching their helmets and ambling around. You can hear a crackling over the comms, apart from Iona, who switched their comms off. And the static suddenly resolves to this voice. You're proving quite troublesome. Mother is very angry with you. And then static resumes. So you have these soldiers. The boombox is still going. And this is an important story detail. The boombox is still going. This roll cage covered entertainment system turned weapon is still through the comms, through your chairs, even with the filters, it's still in the background. And the soldiers are clutching their helmets. They're trying a few ineffectual attacks and stuff. You swipe away the fucking laser. There's nothing to worry about now. And I presume that, Red, you kind of retract your insane slap zone.
Yeah.
Yep. I will say it's safe to do so. I'm not trying to catch you out.
No, it's okay.
And you can see as the angels are switch themselves to VTOL and are orbiting, just kind of looking at it. The only thing that's left now are these fucked up tanks. Most of them are on fire. The Icarus is not on fire. It's just been run through. There's a nasty looking, what you think is either battery acid or coolant. Either way, you don't really want to touch it, leaking from it. And one of the tanks, the one that was ripped in half, when the two halves were thrown, some crew were thrown from the tank. They also had the helmets on. Some of them were crushed as they got flicked out and then rolled over by the tank half. Not a nice way to go. But there are a few of the enemy nearby. And here is an important thing. What kind of people are you? These people are clutching their heads at the moment. Your filters are fine. Your filters, you've got the same filters in your own helmet, so you can get out the mechs if you want to. What would you like to do?
I thought that boombox should have shut down already.
Or maybe we should turn that thing off.
Probably.
You have a feeling that Scorm has maybe been working on the batteries.
Goggles, again, not to pressure, but your computer is probably the best of all of us. There's something you can do about this entertainment system.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can do that with my computer. I will press the comms on my computer and ask Scorm to turn the boombox off.
That's true. Fair enough.
Yep. And yep, as Hermit's just said, with that, and coming out of the top of the boombox is a little hook. It's like a little eyelet, which allows them to fly by and pick the damn thing up again. Oh no, Scorm hits it with a wrench.
Oh my God.
Off
How
button,
do those
right.
two make it to the angels again? Not to put into question their abilities. It's just sometimes I ask.
Izzy comes over the comms and goes, "We had a spare seat."
The The words idiot savant come up quite often when talking about them.
I've heard part of that before, yeah.
You know what? I think I'm okay with that.
Still dizzy. She says, maybe we can get some intelligence from these guys, or at least maybe confiscate any documents or anything that goes on them. Other than that, we don't have any resources or need to detain them. Just send them packing on their way.
Bye-bye.
Goggles. I need, and if Kate is in chat, I will allow Kate to do a roll as well. No, she's not there yet. So Goggles, I would like you to do me it's computer-related roll, but it's your TACCOM, your character background that allows you to do this roll. Give me a trigger to notice something weird in the local Omninet.
Oh, fuck.
Spot or investigate? You tell me which.
Spot.
Spot.
Yeah, spot, definitely. Give me a roll.
Okay. 11.
11.
About.
11. There's a pass. You can see that there is an invasive code coming in on the local Omninet, but it's not directed at you. It's being adapted. You can see by the data form, it was clearly trying to adapt itself to get past Scorm and Hermit's boombox. The boombox, after all, is a tech attack. They've retrofitted it so that it sends an attack to systems, specifically through the comm systems and sensor systems of other mechs, which means it kind of fucks up with the local communication traffic as well. This data form has been trying to adapt to the boombox, not quite knowing what they're up against, and that, greatest hits of the 3120s is not something that it's still those greatest hits back then. Not banking on ancient drum and bass being the coding platform, the encryption platform for the antagonizing system. It's trying to learn, it's trying to adapt, it's fast. This is either an NHP or someone who is hot-jacked into a hacking rig. So an Omnihook, it's called. That is trying to do this. And it's not being directed at you or the angels. What would you like to do? Bear in mind, this is happening at the speed of data. You need to make one decision or something will happen.
I'm going to bypass through the artillery to see the artillery mech to see if I can find the source and cut it off.
Okay. Give me hack fix.
Hack fix.
Oh, it's a hack battle.
A 19.
A 19. Fantastic. So as this thing is adapting, you know what it's got to adapt to. You know how much time you've got. And also now that it's been switched off, it's going to eventually figure out that there's nothing to adapt to anymore. And what's going to happen is the data form is going to come back down to regular broadcasting. But it hasn't quite got there yet because the algorithm that searches to say, oh, is there something? This could just be like a pause between songs. and it's cooling down. As the data form is cooling down and it's realizing there's nothing to fight against anymore, you quickly access the drive. And this one here, is absolutely fine. When you go in there, you know that this is coming from the command, not like system command or code command. We're talking, this is coming from the military hierarchy that these things are attached into. It's encrypted coming through, but I will give you with this, it's not going to any of the mechs and it's not going to any of the tanks. It's specifically going to the helmet units of the infantry. That was getting you through the door. What do you do about it?
Sorry, just making notes. I'm gonna try and I'm gonna set up a honeypot. One of these fake helmets completely isolated from everything. Try and basically capture what they're sending without them knowing that we've got it, ideally. While also kind of making it look like this is the only helmet that is still active.
You know what?
Is the music still going?
Is what, sorry?
The music?
No, the music's been switched off.
Okay.
Ed, ordinarily, I would give you Kate as a bonus. But what I'm going to do is say that that when Kate, hovering overhead, can see what you're doing, she assists you. Take an accuracy on this and hack fix again.
Ooh.
Hey. A 12. Not so good.
Well, still a pass.
Still a pass.
Yeah, and bear in mind, I was skinning off the onion here. You could have fucked up any time at these
Oh,
points.
yes.
So yeah, you very quickly get your simulation software. This is why I'm allowing it, is that you've got simulation software. You simulate a single member of artillery, well within infantry, well within the scope of your TACCOM. You make a very quick ghost shell. I mean, it hasn't got the complexity of one of these helmets because you'd have to hack into it, find the architecture, copy it completely. All you've done is that you've taken the IFF and a few other bits to make a shell. It's a helmet-shaped shell for this code to pour into.
I'm mocking out all the API calls. It doesn't do anything on the other end, but the API calls are all there, so it looks
Exactly. So when this happens, all it is trying to switch on one system. That's all. They're trying to get into these helmets to switch on one system. A flick of a switch. It's a system that isn't on in any of the helmets. Other than that, you can't tell anything else. You have one final chance. What would you like to do before this code enters the other helmets?
How mean am I feeling? I'm gonna tell basically everyone assembled, get those helmets off them. I can't block it.
Sure. Okay. Players. I'm going to go around the room. How are you going to try and get a helmet off one of these guys? Bear in mind, these things are clamped and like hex keyed shut around these infantrymen's heads. Red.
Look, the only trigger that I think would be pertinent in this situation is apply fists to faces, so I don't think I'm going to ask.
Okay. If you don't think you can do it, just say
I
can't
genuinely
do it.
don't think I can do it.
Judge.
I don't have the mechanical expertise.
Only thing I can think of is I'm gonna get a real long metal pole, jam that right in there, and try to leverage that off.
Sure, you get part of the. I'm not going to get you to roll. You get part of the way in when you realize if you leave this off, you take the fucking head with it. It's clamped literally around the entire skull.
Ooh.
Iona.
How similar is that to me?
You're pretty sure that most of the tools that you use for self-maintenance will work on these guys as well.
Yeah, I have a kit with me on all times. I get out of the mech.
It's your
and,
equivalent of a first aid kit.
Yeah, and I get to work.
Okay. Give me. It would be equivalent of an engineering roll.
I don't have any. I don't have anything.
In that case, it's a straight with grit.
Could I argue
D20
for
plus 1.
an accuracy because background?
Because of your background, yes. Because of your nature, I will allow an accuracy.
Thank you.
It's
So
going to kind of be needed. So yes.
1d20 plus d6 plus 1.
It's a 12.
A 12.
That's a success?
You're making headway, just not fast enough for this situation. I'm going to turn to Scorm and Hermit. Scorm, if you want to hit it with a wrench, then just angel trigger for hit them with a wrench. I will tell you, you're not going to get a result on anything beyond unless it's a crit.
Crit range.
After crit range.
15.
Oh.
15.
Pretty good, though.
You beam an infantryman across the head and he falls on the floor.
Yeah, I figured that's what's gonna
Yeah,
happen.
that sounds like a draw.
Hermit.
That's nice.
Up against the wall, man. What are you going to do, Hermit?
Don't do anything.
No pressure,
You're
but it's all on you.
behind you. Please remember
Check
that.
oath.
You Hippocratic oath, my dude.
Again, give me an angel trigger. But again, unfortunately, only a crit will do something.
Oh, I hate the tension right now. Motherfucker.
14. Yeah, your bone cutter gets against this metal. It's good against bone, terrible against metal. You blunt the bloody thing and just like, damn it.
And that always way.
There is one person left in chat. Stygian, are you an angel right now?
You're my guardian.
If you are,
Angel.
then it might be that you get an 11th hour save for this potential. Maybe not.
My idea was spread the rolls out so I don't have to roll everything, and in one roll fails everything. If we can save one of them,
Yeah.
we'll see.
Bring the butter. No. So yes, it's. Okay. Stygian isn't there at the moment, so we are going to go with no.
Okay.
Panic.
You fail. And simultaneously, the heads of all the infantry explode.
Yeah.
Their headless bodies hit.
Oh gods! Oh god! Oh gods! Oh gods! Oh gods!
Their headless bodies hit the floor. The helmets are there's no part of the helmet bigger than a fucking Haribo. You wouldn't be able to look at the circuitry of it or see how these helmets work or anything like that. They are completely shredded. After and I'm going to say narratively, some of you get cut up because you were close to them. You get cut up, but no, you've got like your combat suit on and stuff like that.
Yeah, hard suits.
But mostly this explosion was made to kill the soldier and the helmet. Very, very well placed explosives, micro explosives. So other than being hit by some metal shrapnel, you work with mechs. You guys don't get damaged. A few cuts and scrapes. That's about it. And you notice that all of the helmets of the dead infantry also exploded.
Yeah.
Well, that's, if you ask me, that sends a clear message, if they hadn't already. They view anyone who works for them as, well, less than disposable.
Well, no,
Yeah.
if they were less than disposable, they wouldn't be useful in the first place. They're at least useful and disposable.
You get what I mean.
Yeah, oh yeah. Don't worry, knew many people like that.
Hermit, give me an angel trigger. And after that, roll d6 as well. So Hermit starts to check through. Ooh, you can hate that d6.
Good rolls tonight.
Just d6. There's no 1 before it. You can only roll 1. Kate, where were you, man? Everything
Hey.
fell to shit because you weren't here, man.
Hey, everything sucks again. Welcome.
No pressure, no pressure.
Yeah, Hermit, this guy's just worn a Claymore miner as a hat. You don't know what would have been there from the helmet and what was there before, and God, oh no. These are a mess, man. You check several bodies, there's just nothing. a few arbitrary things. You can tell that, surprise, surprise, they had high blood pressure and hypertension when they died. A few telltale signs from the average coroner, but they were in the middle of a battle. It kind of goes without saying. Yeah, not much to learn from this, from the ashes of this battle.
Okay, Simon, I want to do two things before we head back to Silver Ridge. You can tell me whether I can do both or if it's just one or the other.
Yeah.
First of all, Red is probably going to want to get the closest thing she can get to a proper burial for these guys. She doesn't want them to just be carry on, especially considering that they had no say in the matter. They had literally no free will, and for that they had their brains exploded. She thinks they deserve a better way to go than that, so she's probably going to. Basically, I'm pulling a farewell. I just realized I'm just pulling a farewell here.
Yeah. Okay. So.
Gentle repose.
Yeah. And the other thing I want to do after that, if I can, I want also to use this as an opportunity to send a message. If the Crucible ever comes back here, Red wants to instill the fear of God into them.
Sure. Okay.
So yeah, burial first, and if I can, then the last set.
Okay. That'll probably be the last thing you do before you leave. But let's do that. The burial will be done now. So something quite cool happens. The lifter that brought you here is known as the Wasp. And there's a very good reason why. Even though it's kind of the Chinook of this setting, with 4 large grav nacelles that keep this thing in the air. The grav nacelles themselves are actually the actual grav projections from this are used as shields as well. So shooting the nacelles is a noob error. You shoot anywhere but the nacelles to take this thing down. It comes over here with this deep kind of throbbing sound, this wom, 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 which is actually worse when it's going slow for some reason. And it labors over the top. And the reason why it's called the Wasp, you all guys already know, but players don't know, becomes evident as the back end curls up and it lands much like a wasp flying with the stinger underneath. It tucks underneath, lands, and turns into a big, almost T-shaped cradle. And this is not just a lifter, it's a mobile repair platform. And you guys start moving your mechs into it one at a time, and these arms start taking off panels, welding things, all sorts of shit, as you guys have enough time for a full repair. During this time, some of the support crew come out, some of the angels land, they didn't take any damage, and according to your orders, burial gets underway. The burial in this case, no one really complains about, because one of the things that the Iron Wall, the Cosmos, Union in general always try to do is to show themselves better than the people that they're facing. So burying your enemy is a certain level of honor. I've said that the Iron Wall is like a knightly order to a certain extent. They don't dress themselves up as that, but there's a lot of similarities, which is why when Vic went for a knight aesthetic character, I was really pleased. The crew don't question this. Showing yourself to be honorable, showing yourself to be full of integrity means that it's really, really hard for your enemy to maintain that you're this horrible, horrible people that should be killed. And so, with respect, these neat war graves start being put together. There's certain tools and things like that, and most of your mechs could probably just scoop out a grave with a finger or something. So it doesn't take very long, and very soon you guys have a full repair. So mark a full repair on your Comic-Con. The rest of the soldiers go around looking at the tanks. They collect whatever intel they can. it's not great. It's not great. So I might go with your sticky. I might get you to roll for your sticky bomb in there. You have a bit of time, and field rations are taken out and things like that. You're in a place at the moment where you can repair. You know that this was the only enemy in the area. It's good to get repaired now, because if you get attacked midway, the protocol is that Wasp drops your ass on the floor to deal with it and gets the fuck away, holding its 2 front nacelles forward like a shield. The Wasp will just back up and drop 4 deadly mechs into battle. It's worked so far. This Wasps very rarely go down unless it's overwhelming odds. So it's good to get repaired now and go out, in the best condition that you can. Red, I will give you that you are going to put some sort of monument or example here to strike fear into the hearts. I'd like you to describe that first.
I'm been thinking. So obviously she's not gonna go full on Caesar's Legion on this. She's not going to use the corpses of the fallen to make an example. Otherwise, she wouldn't have ordered it.
Yeah, no blood eagles, please.
Yeah.
We're a class outfit.
Yeah, she's not going to do that. Obviously not. So I actually been thinking about it. That she's probably going to. It's probably going to be something regarding the artillery unit.
The Icarus, yeah.
The Icarus, because it's like it was probably the biggest and most attention calling thing from the.
I mean, all of the tanks were vestiges of previous wars. The Icarus was as close to Kadabos has top of the range or recent technology. Yeah.
Before you do that, I'm just going to take an image of the OS so I can poke through it at my leisure.
Obviously, she's not going to do anything until everyone gives her the all clear. So.
Yeah, Goggles, very cool targeting system. Very, very cool targeting system. Might be worth putting together some TAC Ops training for the Angels so that they can evade this kind of thing in the future.
Yeah, and I'll also do the same for the tanks, and then I'll explain what I'm poking through as we're traveling to the next place.
You're incredibly disappointed by the tanks. The tanks are like
I thought that might be the case.
Dumb shit, kind of, the Windows ME.
Actually, I'm actually gonna ask for help from the other players here, because I am not super sure on what I can do to against. I do have the trigger of threaten, so obviously that's what I'm gonna be using. But I haven't worked out the specifics.
A creative element, yeah. So let's do this. What do you think, everybody? A suitable remnant to show that the Iron Wall was here would be useful, and this goes to the Angels as well. What would be good to leave? And bear in mind, you've got the technology to carve these fucking tanks into any shape or form or structure you would like to put together. So
I was first thinking maybe setting the Icarus on fire, but I feel like by the time they find it, it's probably going to be already burnt out, so maybe not that. But yeah, Red wants to put the fear of God into the Crucible.
Well, this is the first canonical outing of obviously the Iron Wall has been going for centuries in my canon, but this is the first time we've had player and viewer player input as to what the Iron Wall do and who they are. So what would be a good thing to say?
This is mainly a Red moment, yeah, but
yeah.
I'll be honest, this is not usually my wheelhouse.
I
don't really do fear of God. I do fear of, I don't know,
technology.
Meticulously planned assaults.
I was asking the players, not the characters, if that makes sense.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Like in canon, this is all Red. If
this is going to be a Red thing instead of an Iron Wall thing, then suggestions still welcome, but it's being done as players instead of characters.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to specify. This is a Red moment. This is
Mhm.
like a thing Red
Okay.
is doing. Yeah, not representative of the Iron Wall TM.
Well, I can't tell you what Red would do.
No,
That's-
no, I know.
I can tell you what
I'm
Goggles
just
would
gonna.
do, but
I
Yeah,
mean, I would just pick up the two halves of the tank you tore in half and plant them like a fucking,
I like that.
pretty bells all in a row, kind
fucking
of thing.
tank Stonehenge.
Tank garden, yeah. It's just kind of next person who comes along goes, I don't know who we're fighting, but they just planted a tank like it's rows of corn.
and dig an open grave for the artillery mech.
And just
That
drop
too.
it in the grave. Oh, classy.
Yeah, I like that. I think I'm gonna do that.
Sure. Okay. You just finish up doing all of this. Goggles, you have got some information from the artillery mech. It seems, from the Icarus. It seems to be that it was the commanding unit, the point command unit, and most of the stuff that you get from it, you expected anyway. Get out of range of Silver Ridge, but within range of the guns. Set up an aggressive perimeter and bomb the fuck out of it. It was considered that they were to use as much of their arsenal as they could in the shortest time possible. They kind of knew that you were coming. All they wanted was as much damage to Silver Ridge and the Wayfarer as they could. That was the objective. It wasn't that they were going to be in place there for very long. If anything, the emplacements that they were going to put, the earthworks that they would have put, and you can see there are certain tools that are in the back of burnt out now, but certain tools in the back which would have been earth movers or emplacement printers, which is basically just a big tube that belches out tubes of concrete like it's toothpaste. That's all it would have been, is that it was just to be that if you did turn up, they would keep it going, and it would have been a very different encounter where you would have been racing the clock against the number of salvos that these tanks could have hit against Silver Ridge.
The thing I wanted to get out of this is, like I said, the API of the helmets. If it was a relay, maybe kind of see what kind of functions there are.
Sorry, which functions?
For the helmets.
The helmets at the moment, from what you get from the Icarus, is all you get is communication node references, like IP addresses. Looks like a comlink. That's all.
Fair enough.
Actually, yeah, I'll let you do a hack fix in a minute.
Okay.
Scorn, give me a as you're there. You can see Scorn is sat the open chest of his Kestrel. Scorn is there with the equivalent of a laptop, probably more cooler, futuristic equivalent.
Omnihook.
Yeah, it'd be the Omnihook and like probably like a holopad. Furiously sketching down schematics. Scorn, give me a ancient trigger.
Do you know Westworld?
Mm-hmm.
The
I haven't seen the
threefold
show.
phone tablets.
Ah.
Them.
Yeah.
That's what I always imagine.
Ooh.
Scornfuse sends a data packet up to the nest, and Dizzy goes, "You want me to make glue in a printer? If this seizes up the printer, I am going to have your head for this." Module incoming. And around about this, I'll say this is kind of at the beginning of the long rest, or part of the way through the long rest, because Scorn would have had some time to do the design.
Yeah.
Yes, a prototype sticky bomb gets sent down to you.
I like the
Scornfuse.
idea.
I will point out it's a prototype. You fail, I'm gonna punish you.
I like the idea that after Red is done with her
Hermit
intimidation
said
tactic,
it's fine.
that doesn't fill
You
me
know
with
a best
confidence.
friend when you blame them for anything goes wrong. Yeah. He said it was fine. He signed off on the safety and everything.
Yeah, I like the idea that after Red was done with her intimidation tactic, she like caught wind of Scorn working on this, right? And immediately in her head just went, "I pretend I do not see this," and just carried on.
Don't worry about it.
I do not see this.
So, moving on. You guys are in good spirits. You know, there was the, you know, you kind of do. There's a little bit of camaraderie that you guys put together, just to make sure that everyone's kind of okay. You've just seen a bunch of people's heads explode. It's not a nice thing, to put it, you know, mildly. There's going to be a little bit of shock value to this. So you guys kind of spend a little time talking to each other and kind of just coming back down.
Yeah. If you will, there's two people I would like to talk to. Is that okay?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. All right. So right away, they stay silent the entire ride home.
You're not on the ride home yet.
Oh. Well,
You
ride
you
somewhere.
are currently in the Wasp rig, and repairing your mechs.
all right. I would like to pull Herman aside,
Sure.
and I would like to ask, well, you're a doctor, right?
So that we can do this in good time, Hermit confirms that they are a medical officer.
Would you say that it is possible for you to reverse engineer an antidote of whatever they're giving them? I know this is a big ask.
Hermit, you think with the right facilities, yes. You would need a biochemical lab to do this. And unfortunately, because of the backgrounds you chose great backgrounds, but the only person in the crew who has a background that even allows them a role would be Hermit.
Right. Well, I'm going to do my best to get you a lab.
You know that the Wayfarer will have one on board. So maybe once it gets into orbit, because once the Wayfarer is in orbit, it's in its element. It's incredibly powerful once it's in space. Once it's in space, Hermit could dock with it with enough samples and bash this out, and probably have some help there as well. The Nest only really has a small analytical lab so that they can report to command with what's going on. The rest of it is a full-on trauma, military trauma medibay. It's a military ER. Yeah. It does a few extra things like obviously medical checkups and like standard day-to-day life, because of course it's where a lot of people live. You know, Hermit, you know, does some like dentistry and a few other bits, but other than that, yeah, you get your teeth done by Hermit. But the other than that, the Nest doesn't have enough. It doesn't have a thing. It's not a science vessel. Okay.
Yeah. Well, I will speak to the Wayfarer.
Okay.
Thank
Tiny
you.
little note. I don't get my teeth done by Hermit because my teeth are false.
Yeah, just don't leave them anywhere, otherwise your teeth will be done by Scorn. So
Good
Goggles
point.
foresaw this and took necessary measures.
I can just imagine Scorn going, "What? Fangs are cool." So you guys make this huge open grave, and because it's the largest one, Red's mech picks up and just throws it bodily into the open grave. You crack open the coffee. The pilots tell you, the Wasp pilots tell you that they're ready to go, and suddenly there's a Kademos Vanguard, hold position. I've got something coming in.
We are holding.
Looks like you're going to go.
Um,
Looks like you're going to go back and visit an old friend. Do you remember that temple you went to when you first came to Kademos?
Do we ever?
The one with the ants.
Big bullety bugs.
Yep. It's not bugs anymore, but by the looks of it, there's a number of hostiles converging on the location. By the looks of it, they're doing a standard sweep. I'm guessing low-level AIs. Wasp, can you get them there faster? The pilot goes, yes, ma'am. Yep, we can bank all the way there. I'm assuming that you need to go in hot. She goes, yeah, the hottest. Just drop them straight on top of the thing. I think they're going for our intercept station.
No rest for the wicked, eh?
Low-level AIs, my favourite.
Not mine. That means that they're unpredictable. And, well, I've seen a lot of Harrison Armory leanings so far. And almost all of the Harrison Armory drones, if they're AI-based, have some sort of kamikaze function if things aren't going their way. Get there quick. Get there now.
Will do.
The Wasp suddenly uncurls into the flat, heavy lifter shape. It comes down low enough for the tethers to shoot down and mag clamp onto your mechs. The mechs get pulled up into what is the weirdest fucking conga line in the world and get pulled up into underneath the Wasp, tucked just underneath. Hermit just sent a message. Sends a quick text message to command what's in the Wasp command. Hi, Hermit here. I believe SCORM has sent in a request for a bomb I made. It contains chemicals that will put an adhesive chemical reaction on mechs to glue them shut. It should be able to glue the targets up enough to prevent any form of movement, including attacks. Just to clarify SCORM's request. Yep. Yep, we will see what happens. Can't believe you're putting a fucking grill together with goggles. So Dizzy says, yeah, it'll be dropping soon. We'll get the delivery drone to send it to the target site. Get prepared for all of you angels to get resupplied midair. So this will be probably a cool Top Gun moment where you have the delivery drone and the Kestrel flying in formation, and the drone just kind of locks on and dropping the module, and then the drone without its load fires up into the air and flies back up to the nest. So, with the grav nacelles thrumming, you are looking below at a rapidly accelerating canopy beneath your feet. It starts to become a blur. These grav engines are good. And once this thing leans forward, even with the sheer tonnage of the Wasp itself and its cargo, you are going fast. You're actually keeping formation with the Angels, who are now in a protective double crescent either side.
Are we in the cockpits of our mechs, or are we on the Wasp?
You're in the cockpits of your mechs, ready for hot drop. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
On the way over, I'm gonna turn on comms, and I'm gonna talk to Iona, and I'm gonna ask, "Are you okay? You seemed a little rattled back there."
Yeah. Could we?
You don't sound okay.
Could we try to refrain from ripping and tearing next time? The victims. They're all victims.
With that, I do agree. However, did I will try to do anything to get the job done. Even though I recognize their victims and they have my sympathies. There's some things that I just must be done.
Copy.
We can talk about it later. Bro, we don't want baggage to get in the way of mission, don't we?
We do not.
I turn comms off at this point.
Sure. With that, the pilot of the Wasp says, Wasp to Angels, I'm getting static down below. Could be small or otherwise cloaked signals. This is strictly on the metal sensors. We're just getting flux readings below us. Maybe you guys can see something better. Maybe hug the treetops for a little bit and get us some telemetry. I'm pretty sure the goggles would appreciate what we're going up against here.
That'd be nice to know.
Kate, Hermit, Stormfuse, Angel triggers, please. So weaving in and out of the treetops, the angels, at least there are more angels than these guys, obviously. But these are the crack troops that, Top Gun pilots that can go down and start flying between trees at high speeds. And wow, they do pretty damn well. That is more than a success per person.
Holy shit.
Because crits work as two when collecting group actions. You can definitely, between sharing all of your data with each other and collating it into Goggles TACCOM, which you all have, kind of like front-end user access. There are two types of mechs that you can see below you. Well, I say mechs. They seem to be flyers of some kind, but they are clearly AI or NHP driven, and that is because they are zipping through almost a forest floor, hugging the floor within about 10 to 12 foot. And you can see some of them are going over logs and things like that. We're talking like kind of speeder from Star Wars type of thing, where you're just through the trees. They are smaller than you guys, certainly a lot smaller, both of them, both types. One of them is around about the size of what would we call it? Probably the size of a crate. And it just seems to have one small weapon in the front. It's like some sort of scouting drone. But it's too big for a scouting drone. Scouting drones, bear in mind, this is the far, far future. They are no bigger than about that. And they have tons of sensors and, zip around incredibly fast on a single grav plate and are almost impossible to hit.
I've got schematics for an upcoming license.
Interesting.
The other one, however, is bigger. It is bigger. Again, clearly NHP or AI driven. And it is the size, just a bit bigger than a person. Size 1/2, mechanically, for the players. And going insanely fast. It does appear to be mech-shaped. It seems to be like a small mech. It's probably more of an attack robot than a mech. You see the light is fading. Not a problem for you guys. You've got floodlights that come off your mechs. You've got infrared and night vision that comes as standard as part of your package. And this wireframe appears as both the TACCOM from Goggles and the Wasp's own sensors, once you're tethered to them, get shared with you. And you can see as you're banking along that your target is coming up. You get dropped at nighttime at the same temple that you were dropped off in Session 0. So there's never been seen on the stream. However, I will boost you guys across to the correct part of Roll20. And this is titled Temple Revisit.
Hey, I remember this.
Yeah, yeah, I remember this as well.
So for Ed/Goggles, your assets are at the bottom of the map because there's a lot of them. You need them.
I really love the Duskwing conga line there.
I'll
I
just
was
give
like,
the stream a little peek of the stuff in the corner.
Yeah.
There we go.
Does he really need that many holograms? Oh my god, he really needs that many holograms.
Holograms, yeah.
I told you.
I
More
have dumped
holograms.
you. I just dumped you on the map. You get to choose where you are, right? Because the Wasp comes in and effectively bungee jumps you, and then detaches the bungee. Just as you're kind of on the what do you call it, on the bounce, it just detaches and straight back up into the Wasp. You get dropped expertly down. I should imagine Goggles just basically detaches and uses Flit's hover engines to go down. Kitty!
Kitty!
Big kitty. Yeah, you can position yourself anywhere you like on the map.
Man.
As you land, this guy comes on comms and goes, "Oh, thank you, Union. Oh, it's you guys again. Oh, fantastic. Look, I'm onto something. This is going to break it wide open. Ever since they started with the assault on Silver Ridge, they've opened some sort of channel. I don't know what it is, and this ship is responding. So, okay, first of all, a quick update because we haven't got time. So underneath this temple to the Crucible, it's not just a monument. We knew that there was a ship underneath. That this was done on some sort of crash site. The ship underneath, it's not a crash site. It landed. This has been terraformed over the top of it. This is a deliberate thing. They made like an underground base by landing a ship in what was a crag in this mountain and then just pouring the soil on top.
How old is this?
Hundreds of years. Clearly hundreds of years. I would say about 200 or 300 years. It's old, but it's serviceable technology. It certainly would have lasted centuries. And when they switched it on, this started responding. I think it's just a repository. It was just on the network, but we've spent so much time tapping into this thing. I was doing this all wrong. I was doing it wrong. I was trying to restore the old systems. What I should have done is just opened up all the other systems and just allowed them to do their jobs. So, okay. So first of all, there's some sort of plan. I've got like a fucking time schedule. I haven't managed to decrypt it, but there's like a time schedule. A lot of this was meant to be, yeah. There's an incremental number. I think it's a yield. I think it's like a batch yield.
Slow down.
We haven't got time, but go on.
How long do you need to decrypt?
I'm nearly there. I mean, literally, I think that's why these things are coming. I mean, Dizzy told me. Lieutenant Mikado. She told me that they're coming. I think they're coming because they know I'm nearly there.
Okay. You can explain the details to us later.
Okay. This is important. We can't take too much damage. If I'm going to present this to the other settlements and call these guys out on what they're doing, this has to be a complete an unbroken stream. If I have any breaks in the stream whatsoever about what I'm recording, they're going to say that I doctored it, and the thing that exonerates them is in those. This has to be perfect. Yeah? Otherwise, it's not usable at all. I mean, we can use it for intel, but that's about it.
We'll do everything we can to protect you. Just do your job and get this done as fast as possible.
Okay. I was running as quiet as I can. I haven't got any turrets or anything like that. Once I've got the upload, all I need is a pickup. either one of your angels, or I can, if you got a spare seat in any of the mechs, and we can trash this shit behind. Once I've got it, I can uplink it immediately. I'm in the middle of uplinking it now. That's why it can't be
Simon,
destroyed.
from just out of character, are they coming from the north or or where? Like from where direction are they coming? So I can place my map.
As you're there looking at the TACCOM, Goggles is looking at these little zip, 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 these kind of flux patterns, which suggests a metallic object, and they're coming from all around you.
Okay, Goggles. Which direction is the thickest with enemy forces, so to speak? Yeah,
Hard to tell.
hard to tell. Okay.
To the point where I've got a roll to see where they come from thing. Yeah.
That's fair. That's fair. It's just I'm an indecisive person and I don't know where to put my neck. So I think for the sake of just like meeting halfway, I'm probably gonna put it there.
Yeah. So there are two items that you need to protect here. The first is the building. You can see it's the kind of square building that's on top of the kind of rectangular building that's on top of the monument. That is where this guy is. Yeah. Now, if he dies, not necessarily the end of the world, because you'll still have the data. But he's the guy. He's kind of like your crypto guy. Yeah. Well, he's not yours. He's Silver Ridge's crypto guy.
Yeah.
But also, that's where all of the servers are and things like that. The computers that are pulling all of this together and compiling it. The second is the dish. The dish is the uplink. So you need to protect those two items. Okay?
Yeah.
So state your places and get ready for battle, because the various kind of, it's almost like glitter. Something appears, then it doesn't, and then it comes to another place, and then it doesn't. These aren't cloaked. What they are silent running. Clearly, everything is contained inside. The AIs are contained inside. They don't bother communicating to each other because they know what each one would do. You better get ready to defend this. This is a defense combat.
I figured.
King of the hill, and let's see how you do. We're going to take.
I love the different sit reps.
The sit reps in Lancer, and we get a gush about Lancer once per session, and so for viewers and viewers on YouTube, if you're watching us there as well, please check out the free Lancer book, and then once you find out it's awesome, please donate to Massive Games, because they fucking deserve it. So Lancer, at the back of the Lancer book, the thing for DMs gives a bunch of sit reps, and it gives you the different zones and things like that. You've got kind of like what I call the Red Rover one, which is, you have to stop them going from left to right or up to down or whatever. You've got a defense thing. You have to get out of dodge, all of that stuff. And when I was making these, because you'll see why I'm saying this when we get into the fight, I designed all of these combats before I knew what the players / mechs were, which means I can then just put my hands up and go, hey, yeah, the last one was piss easy. This one, super difficult for you. Or this one leant more towards red, but the next one leans more towards Goggles. All of that stuff means that I can just do everything in advance, write a shorty in advance, and then just take my hands off and just see how you guys go. So we're going to take a early break, early by 7 minutes. Take 10 minutes, and we will be back in 10 minutes, where both Lancers and Angels are going to have to get together and stop this guy and his work from being destroyed. We will see you then. And we're back. Hello, everybody. Your GM has got a fresh coffee. I have been fed, and I am ready to cause some chaos.
All is well.
So, when we left off, you guys were told that the expert that's been investigating a shipwreck, or what we thought was a shipwreck, turns out was just a buried ship, terraformed right over the top and turned into a subterranean base. Ever since the attack on Silver Ridge, something has changed. The local Omninet, or the planetary Omninet, which you haven't really got a huge amount of access to, you've only ever used your own part of it, fired up. And this ship, and presumably many others like it, started activating and drawing up data and communicating to each other. And then all this shit happened. The researcher has said that there is some form of evidence that he can provide, almost a schedule, a project, Gantt chart almost, to show that a lot of what's going on now, and bear in mind, I'll remind you from session 1, you were all blamed for this chemical and some of the effects it's had on people, the mutagenic properties. All of that's been blamed on you. He has evidence that it's not you. So all's to play for. Unfortunately, these drones and these very quick flying mechs are barreling in to take you out. So let's get started. First of all, I would like to know, because you have scant minutes as he's explaining this to you, to prepare yourself for the assault. Is there anything that you guys would like to do, either as a team, maybe in combination with the Angels, to prepare for these guys coming in? You don't have long, you don't have minutes, you have maybe a couple of minutes.
Am I able to move this antenna at all, or does it have to stay put?
It has. Well, you can, as long as it's pointing in the right direction and you can get the cabling to do it. Yeah, you could probably maneuver it very, very slightly.
Right. Yeah. I
would say no more. Well, you can't move it off the monument.
Yep.
And I'm going to say no more than 2 hexes.
Basically, I just want to move it to the center, so it is more central. And
most people, I would say no, because that's central hex, sorry, is quite heavily raised, but it's a light dish and you can hover /fly. So yes, you can quite happily just put that up out the way.
Cool. And then I'm going to deploy my...
I was going to suggest, yeah.
barriers. What side should I put the barriers on? North and south, or put them both in like the same direction?
I say one north, the other one I don't know.
Okay.
Maybe west, because that's sort of.
Yeah, I was thinking west as well.
Cool.
Because
Top of
both
the stairs, both ways, putting that barrier.
Okay. Tell me if you can't move the barriers. I think you can.
Yep, they should be in the same right place now.
Fantastic.
Rodrigo, your mech is off grid.
Really?
Is it? Not for me.
There we are. Now it is. Oh, it was just
That's
looking
weird.
weirdly on me. I don't know if that was looking weird on stream, actually.
Well, I just moved it,
Yep.
so hopefully it's better
It's
now.
all there.
Okay.
The air
Nice, yeah,
starts to buzz as all around you can hear the resonance of these strange, rough grav plates coming towards you, and this zzz starts to fill the air. The swarm is upon you, and we go into initiative. So, because you guys can't see any of them at the moment, I will give you the option for one of you guys to go first, if there's something you want to trigger preemptively.
There's no enemies. There's nothing I can do, so I'm gonna leave it up to you guys.
If not, basically they can turn up and you still will get your initiative slots.
I am gonna, and I'm gonna fire my Veil rifle through Iona and
Red.
Iona and Red, and if I can get an angle on the dish.
Sure. I mean, it's a beam weapon, so you can do a bit of wiggling. So yeah, you kind of. And I will put down the dish has soft cover
Good stuff.
because both the dish and the building have their own initiative slots.
Of course they do.
Largely because they're not going to take any of that initiative, but it means I can write things like cover. So yeah, the dish has soft. So
We agree that soft cover doesn't stack, right?
soft doesn't stack. No.
Okay.
So just make sure I've got all of this down. And we need to do the other thing, which is sidekicks. So we have in chat, we have Snipe, Dinnan, Scumfuse, Hermit, and Kate. So I'm going to go around the table. And I'll start with Sean this time. Sean, who would you like?
I think we're going to stick with a good thing, aren't we? I'm going to take Kate again.
Yep, okay. Sean and Kate on the same initiative. And yeah, Hermit, I did kind of call them out because I need to look through the user thing. He might be lurking. So at the moment, in terms of active, the people who are active are Scumfuse and Hermit. Snipe and Dinnan, if you do want to jump in and be angels, you can absolutely do that. Just let us know. Who's going to take Snipe? Who's going to take Hermit and who's going to take Storm?
I would like to take Hermit.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'll take Scorn.
Okay.
The classic.
Yep. Sure. I'm just going to count a few things here. Hang on a sec.
He just appeared in chat. Nice.
Sean, Kate, Vic, Hermit, and Rodrigo Skull. Okay. Good to know. As for the rest, these come in one at a time, so it's a bit hard to do traditional initiative. But every turn, as things come in, you guys take your turns, and so do they. So, they go first. And the first thing that comes in is a mech. Oh, that's smaller than I thought. Actually, I'm okay with them being slightly small because they are smaller than in size one. Comes in from the east, and it's coming straight towards the dish. It's one of the larger ones, Judge, and it seems to be coming straight for you. It's flying, and you have a feeling it's just going to try and zip over the top of your head and go for the dish. The other ones that are going to come in because populating the field is their initiative turn. Several drones come in, and I pre-rolled these, so just need to pop them in. I was going to populate the DM layer, and then I thought, meh. So one there, one there,
Hubris.
one there, one coming in from here,
Oof.
and one coming in from here. So you can see there's one of the larger attack robots. And now that you can see it, it's not a mech. It's an attack robot. It can fly. It's got thrusters on the back coming out of the feet as well. And it seems to have some sort of energy rifle, but also a couple of other systems. It's small. It's nippy. Quite useful as part of a greater campaign package if you were trying to wage war. The small. Oh, no, sorry, the one at the bottom is a little further away. And that one's 1x back. They can only come in within 4. So they are a little further away, but they're fast. These small drones will be able to get pretty much anywhere in the map when they next get to move, but this was their turn. Yeah, so the smaller drones, they're boxy, bulky. They have got a small weapon on the front. By the way, I've had to take a different RPG property here. They're actually the rigger drone that I'm fond of in Shadowrun.
Nice.
But yeah, so you've got 1 attack robot and 5 drones that are coming in. So I would say, which one of you wants to go first?
I've already had my turn.
I don't know. The judge? Do you wanna shoot some things out of the sky, or do you want me to establish the slap zone?
Well, they're all going to get to move, right? So maybe establishing the slap zone would be a better tactical move.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So let me.
They've all
check.
had their turn, so you guys all get your turns in succession.
Oh.
Yeah, the AB only works if they stay on screen.
Okay. Doesn't matter
Okay.
then.
Up to you then. If you want to take your.
Yeah, go
turn
for it.
first.
Go for it.
Okay. All right. So, let's fire. Okay, I'm gonna fire the Annihilator at the attack robot. But Annihilator is range 10, so that's gonna be a skirmish.
Sure, go for it.
Okay. So that's 20 plus 1.
Side note, I just fucking love
5.
the name Annihilator. It's so good.
5. I imagine that doesn't hit.
No. In fact, it anticipates your move and beautifully corkscrews around your beam.
Okay. Don't mind. I'm going to immediately overcharge
Mm-hmm.
Of course.
to fire the Annihilator again.
Yeah, good.
Oh, that didn't. Okay, there we go. 3 hits. So yeah, I'm gonna fire it again. 1d20 plus 1. 6! Fucking hell.
Yep.
Well, we are rolling.
This thing
so
is
well.
coming in fast, and you're. Damn it.
That's not
and
a
it
hit.
doesn't hit.
The good thing is that firing the Annihilator twice and overcharging once puts me right in the danger zone right away.
I had a feeling I knew that you were doing that. It's like, oh dear, I have to shoot again to get myself where I want to be. Yeah, you guys see a familiar red glow coming from the armor of the Enkidu.
Oh, gods.
So, Scorn,
No.
you're on deck. What are you doing, mate?
Actually, I have an additional action because it was
Oh, yeah,
skirmish,
sure.
overcharge, skirmish. So I technically still have a quick action.
You do.
My movement is 6 now. I'm actually going to put myself here to center the slap zone around this area, or like around here, actually.
Yeah, sure. Okay.
Slap zone threat 4, by the way.
Okay, and that's up now, yeah?
No, it's not. At least not on my end.
No, sorry, as in you've activated it now.
Oh yeah, it's active. I'm in the danger zone. That thing activates as soon as I enter the like when I end my turn in the danger zone.
Yep, hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So circle starts about there. It's about that. Oh, I just made a square because I'm an idiot. Like that. And
So be
little
careful
half
if you
south.
guys
There
move.
we are.
I don't want to hit you.
You're talking
know-
to a Nelson.
Yeah, I know. I am aware that I'm not gonna hit Ed, but still, like, just word of caution. I don't want to hit you. But yeah, so I do have one extra quick action. I can't do tech attacks when I'm in this state, so figure.
Ooh. Ooh, Scorn.
Uh-oh.
Coming up with the ideas here. Okay, so yes, Scorm is going to
Interesting.
Um,
I like that.
bank up, transform into their mech form, pull a unit off its back, start tinkering with it. Give me a trigger.
Yeah, I'm gonna end my turn early. By the way, I'm not gonna use the second quick action because I don't really have anything to do with it.
Can you not do a
so-
lock on?
I can't do tech actions when
Tech
I'm in the like.
actions. Right.
Yeah, I can't do any.
18.
Yeah.
Yeah. Scorm. I'm gonna put you on the map, dude.
Whoa!
Uh-oh.
You're
Yeah.
on the map.
Be afraid. Be very afraid. Oh, I've still got the original Scorm token. It's coming
Incredible.
out. It's coming out.
Incredible.
There we go. So Scorm, I'm gonna place you. I'm gonna place you here next to Red. Red can't hit you because you have
No.
plot armor, and I'm not going to have character sheets
No.
for every fucking viewer.
No.
So yeah, Scorm comes down, and actually, you two, you're sidekicked anyway, so Scorm should be immune from you anyway. Scorm lands on the floor, and Scorm, would you like to be the building or the dish? Which one would you like to be? You want to be the building. Okay. So the building, they have to go for you. If they're going to go for the building, they're going to go for you instead now. And the reason why I allowed this is because your boombox deliberately sends out a spoof signal. It's done that since the beginning of the campaign. Recording the signal from the dish and the building, and then getting the boombox, which you've used, by the way, that was a special. Using the boombox to go, yeah, I'm the building. That's not the building, I'm the building. And the boombox can do it louder than the building itself, so that, if anything, the true signal from the building looks like an echo. And you now look like the actual source. Yeah, I will absolutely go for that. There's some other reasons behind the scenes, but I will absolutely go for that.
But yeah, my turn is over. I'm throwing away the last quick action because there's not really much I can do with it. So
Sure. So who's up next? That's Ed, and Rodrigo has gone.
isn't it the enemy's turn?
No,
Oh.
as I've said, the enemy
Okay.
the enemy took its turn. Deploy.
Okay, gotcha.
That was its turn.
So, this is a river. This is water.
Yes, that's a river that's going nearby, which means
Alright.
anybody going through it, unless they've got, well, for example, you don't get a problem going through it. Anybody with the EVA module doesn't have a problem going through it. Anyone without an EVA that isn't you has to spend 2 hexes to get to every hex.
All right, Judge, would you like to?
Oh, sure, I'll be delighted.
I can
Oh.
practice.
I'm gonna try and set fires to this one on the right of me.
Sure. Yeah. Okay.
How am I gonna do that? I didn't think of that part through, did I? Oh wait, you know what? Screw it. It's been a while. I'm gonna use my core system.
Ooh.
Ooh. It's Hanu.
Activate. It's called Thunder God.
Thunder
So,
God.
the gun I didn't use last time starts spinning up, and we'll
Oh, I
deal with
love
that
it.
later. But then
I
I'm
love
gonna
it.
do my. I'm gonna barrage. I'm gonna hand cannon things.
Yeah. Go for it.
Yay! I
Um,
like these.
When I saw your character build, I was like, "There's 2 people who would probably rock the fuck out here, and it's going to be Red and Judge." Because part of it is clay pigeon shooting. So
Mhm.
yeah.
Okay. First hand cannon incoming. Wait. Hang on. I haven't read this for a week. Do I do anything weird with it, or am I good?
I'll do the reading for you if you don't mind.
Gunslinger, auxiliary range +1, so get an accuracy on this one.
Let me a moment. I just want to read the core, like the core power.
And core power doesn't affect this, does it?
I don't
No.
think it does now.
It's a separate
Okay, no,
thing.
no, it's at the end of your turns.
Oh,
Okay, Judge, you were trying to hit the attack robot, yeah?
Yeah, the one on the right.
15
left,
misses.
15 misses.
What?
He misses.
Ah,
Why do you think there's just one of the fuckers?
Oh, we're fucked.
Right,
Yeah.
okay, I
Yeah,
got it.
that when I read it, I was like, no, that's got to be wrong. That ain't wrong. Oh, fuck.
Uh-oh.
15
It's an
is a
ace,
miss.
isn't it? It's a fucking ace.
I don't like that at all.
Me either.
Ooh, shit. I have reliable 1.
Kate on deck.
I have reliable
Oh,
1 on
reliable
that,
1. Oh, that's important. Reliable 1 means 1 damage always goes through.
Yep.
So, yeah. Yeah, you wing it, but you're like, damn, I was fast, but that was
Hold on.
faster.
Oh, this
I
is
mean,
gonna be a
15
challenge.
should fucking kill, should hit anything. And you're slightly shocked. You're a good gunslinger, and this thing kind of still anticipated you.
A 15 would hit me.
Yeah. All right, now we got a party on. Let's go.
Okay, so that was 1
9
attack.
with the second one though.
9 with the second one. Yeah. Again, thankfully, the tracking system means that it clips the side, and you're just not doing enough damage, man.
Still reliable, but still disappointed.
Yeah. I've applied the damage.
Ain't moving. That seems like a dumb thing to do.
No, you don't. No.
Wait, what have I got left? That was a barrage, so I think I'm just chilling out.
At the end of your turn, because of your core system, the Mjolnir loads 2 rounds in. You can hold a maximum of 6, and when you fire the Mjolnir, you fire all of them. And when you do, something special happens. I'm gonna leave it at that.
Okay. I've been looking
now.
forward to this.
My gunslinger die has gone down from 6 to 4.
Ooh, that too. Oh god, that's disgusting. I just realized what's gonna happen.
Yeah, it didn't happen last time, but next turn would have been it. Anyway, that's me out
Okay.
like a cat. Meow.
Alright.
Okay, I'm
So,
funny.
Kate, you can try and shoot one of these drones out of the air. You can try and have a pop at that ridiculous attack robot if you want, which it's as fast as a Kestrel. You know, that's why they're having trouble hitting it, is that the reason why the Kestrels have the survivability that they have is that they're just too damn fast with tracking systems. This is, yeah. Thankfully, the small drones don't seem to be as intelligent as the attack robot. Okay, you're going to try a tech action. You've got a background of hacker, so you are the only angel that can attempt this. Give me an angel trigger. And I need to go and quickly check its E-defense. Yep. Oh, you're not just... You're fucking popping the hood!
Yeah, she's
Holy
great.
shit!
Okay,
Oh my
so
God.
using her signature move, Kate is popping the hood on the attack robot.
Shit.
Yeah, on a 20 plus, lower the armor by 2 for 1 round. Lower the armor by 2 because they just shut the hood again. The GM must reveal
Heavy
4
pug.
hidden items on the map. There are currently no hidden items on the map, but well done.
Good to know.
Yeah, wow.
Fuck.
Fucking hell.
Poggers.
Yes, you've hacked it. Shit. Yeah, that's,
This is why
okay.
you take Kate.
Yeah, I
Wow.
guess.
Love
She
it.
good.
Love it. Yeah, the attack robot, you can see that part of it has literally opened up. It looks like a charging port.
Oh boy.
Oh, they are. Oh, okay.
Okay, great. Bang. So that's Rodrigo, Sean, Ed. It's Vic and Hermit left. You can see, Vic, there's a drone coming right for you, both to the south and to the west.
Also remember, if you don't want to get slapped, because of skirmisher, you get soft cover at the beginning of your turn.
Yeah.
That goes away when you attack. So if you want to move now's the time to do it.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'm going to nonchalantly boost my way here,
Mm-hmm. Sure.
and
Rodrigo,
I-
please attack, but with a minus D6.
Yeah.
Oh Jesus Christ. Okay.
Oh.
That's 17 minus 3, 14 plus 1, 15. Does that hit?
That's gonna hit.
That's
Yeah.
going to hit. Yeah, you get a bit of a slap.
Ow!
the thing that I don't like is the problem is when you get slapped, like if you get hit, you get immobilized. So,
Oh,
oopsie. Sorry about that.
so
I
yeah,
genuinely
you're
thought he was
actually
not going
here.
to hit.
So
Yep.
yeah,
So I
no,
thought that was
you,
not going to
you
hit.
are
My
one.
bad.
You are one step out of the field.
Oh, right.
Yeah, you get immobilized when you make the move. So.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you
I
move one
apologize
hex.
about that.
Yeah.
I owe you.
Yeah. No, it's you know.
Uh,
Okay.
3 plus 1. That's gonna be 4 points armor piercing. I
With friends
genuinely,
like these.
I genuinely did not expect her to be hit.
Me neither. My evasion is 13.
Yeah.
Nelson's fast, yeah.
So, well, in that case, I still have a quick action left, so I'm gonna boost anyway. Dunk.
No, you can't move. You're
You can't-
immobilized.
You're
Oh,
immobilized.
I'm an idiot. Sorry.
Yeah, it hamstrings you for one turn.
You can
Shit.
still throw the spear if it's within 5.
No, it's not. That's the problem. Crap.
You can
hold on.
prepare an action. You can prepare an action.
Yeah, I will prepare. I'll prepare a spear for when either of the drones is in my range.
It's within 5. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Sorry about that.
No,
Okay.
it's,
Really feel bad.
those the breaks. It's alright.
So Hermit. Oh, here we go. Permission to field test the new bomb on one of the drones, Ionoman. That's what Hermit asks you.
The sticky bomb.
Could you repeat that? Sorry, I had a lag in my brain this
Hermit,
time.
in the chat, Hermit is asking you permission to field test the new sticky bomb on the attack robot.
Permission granted.
Okay. So. Oh, hang on. Oh, was it the other one that he was asking for?
Either one mentioned both of them.
Yeah, to glue them shut. Or yeah, okay. Sure. Let's go for the sticky one. Which one do you want to have it on, Hermit? It can be one of the drones. It can be the attack robot. Just kind of give me either a drone in a general cardinal direction or the robot. The attack robot. Okay, that's cool. So this, I'm going to say this is probably an agility check it needs to do.
I feel like that's its strength, though.
Unfortunately, it passes Hermit.
Yeah.
So you guys have got a save target of 10, and it comes up with a 13. It almost failed it. If it didn't have, again, that level of agility. Because yeah, when a sticky bomb goes off, you throw the sticky bomb, or you kind of drop the sticky bomb as you fly past, and it's kind of like a dex saving throw in D&D to not end up being in the AOE. And yeah, it zips out the way. Disgusting speed, absolutely disgusting speed. But you have a feeling that somebody might have found a weakness throughout even this turn. So, back to the top of the round. And this time, initiative goes correctly. One of you goes, then one of mine goes.
Do you mind if I grab the top spot?
Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead.
Because I am on my tech shit.
You are.
I'm gonna full tech action both on the attack robot.
Ooh.
Because as far as I can tell in the rules, there's no rules against using both tech actions on the same target.
No, you can do that.
Good.
Yeah.
So, yes, I am
You
going
can't
to
fire
go.
the same weapon twice, and I think you can't repeat the same action. But if it's a full tech, it's a large action, isn't it?
Yep.
So, yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
going
full
to
tech.
check it actually.
Yeah, I was about to say, I'm pretty sure I've for my little DM screen, I've got here, it says full tech uses both actions, so I would say
Okay,
it's fully
to
allowed.
use full tech, choose 2 quick tech options or a single system or tech option that requires full tech to activate.
Yeah.
If you choose 2 quick tech options, you can choose the same option multiple times.
Yeah.
Wow,
Yeah.
brilliant.
Oh yeah, I knew same option. I was talking about targets.
Same
But
target
yeah,
as well.
yeah,
Yeah,
but it
I
doesn't
am
say target. Doesn't say about
invading
targets, yeah.
twice.
invading twice.
Invading
Wow.
twice.
Damn.
Okay. Go for it. Go for it.
Let's do a nice little 1d20 plus 3. A 6.
Oh,
Bastard.
you hate to see it.
Hits.
A 6 hit.
Yo!
Oh, they're drones, of
Yo!
course. And a 14.
These are dumb shit drones. They're super fast. They don't have any human element, which means they are incredibly fast, incredibly evasive, but they are basic bitches when it comes to the
I
operating system.
entirely forgot that they were drones.
Okay.
So yeah, two
Comms
invasions.
changed.
What are you doing? What invasions are you doing?
I'm going to go for my Shrike code until the end of the
Yes.
target's next turn.
Yeah.
They first take 2 heat whenever they attack.
Yep.
They also take
Nope.
2 heat for each invade.
I was about to say it's at 4 heat anyway. This thing is small arcs of lightning are appearing all over this mech.
Good stuff. And for the second one, I'm going to go for the Mirage. And I'm going to choose the dish that it now
Yes.
thinks is invisible.
Wow.
Nice.
I'm also going to move because I want to get out of the slap zone.
Because you can do that.
Slap zone.
So remind me, it's 1d6, and like depending on the result, I get to attempt to hit you, right?
Yes, so 1, 2, 3, you don't get to try and hit me.
That's a 6.
Oh my god, every
Okay.
time.
Why are my rolls so good when it's against my
Friendly
teammates?
fire.
Hang on. Sympathetic precognition. You get
Oh, yeah,
you
I'll
can
take that.
choose to get a 10.
I'll get a 10 because I know that won't hit you.
There we go.
Using precognition in. I'm going to move now. Don't hit me.
Pretty much.
I'm trying.
It's really easy to predict your movements because I've
Yeah.
watched you do it once. But yeah, I'm just gonna buzz out to 1, 2, 3, 4.
You're just gonna buzz off.
I'm gonna buzz off to here.
Nice.
Sure. Okay. And yeah, the shield, the dish at the moment is invisible.
To the attack robot specifically.
To the attack with it. Incredible. So the attack robot is going to go first. And kind of glad that we've seen what Goggles can do in the right situation here. So let's take this one step at a time. This attack robot is going to, first of all, let's do that first. It's going to first of all move right up to in between where it believes the dish and the building is, but we've got to start here because that's where Rodrigo's thing goes. Rodrigo, don't even bother rolling.
Okay.
The
It wasn't
first
in there
reaction
rolling.
attack on this misses each turn.
Son of a bitch.
So it does keep going straight through. It's in between what it believes is the building and looks at Scornfuse and sees a building because it doesn't look at actual graphics. It has sensor telemetry and everything is telling it this is a building. Yes, it doesn't look like a building, but this is the building. It's having trouble seeing the shimmering shape of the dish. So it turns, and it's got this nasty looking energy-based rifle. It points it at Scornfuse. And I was about to say, there's no actual rules that I put together because of the plot armor of how to shoot a Kestrel. But because Scornfuse has literally landed and taken away his only defense, I was there thinking, shit, I'm going to have to do this on the fly. Then Ed did this. And what happens is, it fucking blows up. As it pulls the trigger, it gains its final piece of heat and blows the fuck up.
Fuck. Okay.
Yeah, alright.
Now you see, that was what I was trying to do to the last 2 big buggers we've seen, but you killed them too quickly.
My apologies.
Admonishment.
My
Yeah.
apologies.
You picked the exact correct move there, Ed. It's small. It's a small thing. It doesn't have much of a heat cap.
That's what I was hoping.
You popped
Yeah.
heat into it, and it was already overheating. It's on a suicide mission anyway, and it just went beep and blew up as it
Remember, kids?
as it activated.
Remember, kids, invest in engineering.
Oh god.
For the record, Scorm does not get credit for that. That was all me, and I want it written down as such.
I will remember to write that down if we ever have to write down a mission report.
Hey, great job, Scum. That was really good.
That was extremely impressive.
Also, hashtag women in STEM. Anyway,
Played by a white guy in STEM.
hey, everybody should represent. Also, older woman in STEM as well. This is important. Sure, that was its move. Someone other than Ed. Who wants to go next?
I'd say if you want to, Vic, you can take your turn now because the immobilize goes away at the start of your so like it would go away at the start of your turn.
Although if Vic holds on, if one of these move within range, they get an extra attack before they take the turn.
That's true. That's
So-
true. I'll wait. Somebody else go.
Oh, it's
So-
between me and Judge. Oh fuck! For some reason I thought I went already.
Is it going to be the gunslinger or the monstrosity?
I say let the gunslinger go.
There's not a lot in my range, honestly.
Okay, so I think the best I can do is probably move the slap zone away from you guys. I want to avoid more incidents where.
I mean, you can move it so it encompasses some of these drones and just wait for them to do the shit.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. Like my base speed is 6 now because I'm in the danger zone.
Mhm.
So I want to move it so I like move the slap zone away from my allies and encompasses like most, if not all, the drones, if that's
Yeah.
possible.
I mean, North is looking particularly tasty at the moment.
So I'm probably gonna move it around. Not even gonna use my full movements. For probably around here. Feel here would.
Okay.
Um.
So if I move the slap zone, it's about there. Yeah, about there. Okay.
Yeah, that works.
Yeah. Thankfully, Scorm is sidekick to you, so you're fine.
Yeah.
So is there anything else you'd like to do? Because that was just your move.
Let me think. Torch and talons don't. Actually, the talons do reach it. So, let me see. I'm probably gonna take some pot shots right now. So I'm going to.
We'll do some process with my back edge, Bilbo.
So I'm going to let me see. I'm going to use my plasma talons on the drone farthest away from me.
Sure. Give me a roll.
Yeet. 19 to hit.
Yeah, that hits everything. That hits God.
Okay, so that's going to be 1d3 plus 1. That's going to be 3 points of energy damage. Oh yeah, I forget it. Also have Nuclear Cavalier. So it takes 2 heat.
Mm-hmm.
It takes 2 heat and 5 extra points of energy damage. Armor piercing. So
It explodes in a blast one explosion that's very, very violent. So violent, you think you've figured out why they're so boxy. These are flying
Yeah.
bombs.
yeah, okay. Can't use the Annihilator. Can't because it's ranged. So what is a thing I can do? I'm gonna do the same thing as before. I'm gonna leave it there.
Sure.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, and, as a reminder, I keep forgetting I have resistance to heat. I keep forgetting that.
Yep.
Okay, so yeah, that's going to be my turn. Slapstone has moved. I took one of the drones. So yeah, you guys have a little more freedom to move now.
Scorm, you're currently a target, but you still can do things. Where you are, you're just currently wandering around with this boombox, replicating the signal. What would you like to do? And yes, Ed, what you said in chat is a good assumption. He's a smaller. And
Yep.
are strapped to bombs. They don't like heat. Yeah, sure. Tag teaming with Red there. So you're gonna move to Red. Oh, I'm on the wrong. Just preparing my lair. So you move to Red, and you said take a pot shot to the nearest one. Give me an angel fire. Obviously, I'm not going to put all of the angels on screen. That's the point. They're supposed to be flying over the top. But Scorm's Gambit. Fuck! Damn, man! Boom! Gone.
Damn.
Gone. Yeah.
Nice.
Scorm just holding a boombox under one arm with a cable that's going into the Kestrel because he has to spend this time pretending to be the fucking building. And the drones, again, are too dumb to notice that the building's moving around, and pulls up the spiker cannons, which are normally on the front, when they transform are actually on the forearms of the robot. And Scorm just puts out the forearm and fires, and the spiker cannon just blows this drone to shit.
Oh my
Doing well.
god.
I just realized that what
Teamwork,
Scorm
dude.
did. Yeah, hell yeah. I just realized that what Scorm did was like the Lancer equivalent of going under the box in a Metal Gear game.
Pretty much. Except this time, no, because this time they kind of put on a box that says, "I am,"
Shoot me.
Solid Snake. Yeah, because in
Shoot
this
me.
case,
Shoot
he's
me.
not hiding. He's there saying, "This is me." Yeah. So yeah, it's the box that says not Sonic Snake, Solid Snake inside.
Yeah.
That's a fucked up crossover. Anyway, so yeah, picking up a spare. This is a desperation thing. This battle, you have a feeling, is probably going to be over in real time, in seconds, even though it takes us longer to do it otherwise. So Red and Scorm picking up.
God damn.
So we have me now, and I'm gonna just roll to see which one I'm gonna be. It's that one. Okay, so Vic, this drone to the south is going to do a kamikaze run on the dish.
Not on my fucking watch.
Does come within range of you. Give me an attempt.
Let's go, Iona.
And because I have duelist, I have 1 accuracy.
Yep.
Let me see, because if I remember correctly, it has to be with. I think it's in your turn. Specifically.
Oh shit! No, yeah,
Okay.
you're right.
Okay. Yes, the first melee attack in your turn. Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Whoops. Oh well. Okay, come on. Give it to me, baby. 16.
16. Yeah. You throw that war pike and just. Yeah, it goes straight through the thing.
Just
Give me-
vaporizes when
I
it
mean-
impacts.
I mean, how much damage? What's your base damage on the ship?
I think it's 1d6 kinetic.
Oh
even.
yeah, it's 1d6. Yeah.
Oh, in that case, there's a chance of a glancing blow. So give me a roll. How much damage?
Seriously.
Did it fall off? Did it fall off?
Yeah.
Yeah, it fell off.
Aw.
Shit, where is it?
That's why you invest in a dice tray the size of Rhode Island.
Hold on.
That's why you invest in a dice tray that does 1d12 damage. For people who haven't seen Rodrigo's dice tray, I think it's worth another show. So this is Rodrigo's dice tray that was done by their uncle, who was given the brief of a dice tray, but has never seen one before. As such, should Rodrigo ever get attacked in their house, all you need to do is hold it diamond style, and you will stab a bit with that thing.
I genuinely don't know where it is.
Okay, I will roll a d4. A
No,
d6 for you.
I rolled in,
Yeah, I rolled into 20 in roll 20.
Oh, sweet. Okay. 2 points of damage. Yeah, it dead.
Oh, no.
Good to know.
Only 2 structure points. It was going to be 1, but then I remembered some of you bitches have reliable, and I was like, nope.
I feel called out.
Absolutely called that.
What do you mean reliable? As I stare at my plasma cells.
Oh, okay, that's bad. Right, okay. So yes, Hermit, what are you doing? At this point, you can see that the angels are kind of well equipped to shoot down these drones as well. Westernmost drone. Yep, no problem. Give me an angel fire. These are fast-moving aerial targets, and Kestrels are, well, amongst other things, air superiority.
I mean, it can be super.
Damn. Holy shit.
Shit, okay.
Guys, you guys are being outclassed by your
Yeah,
angel
right. They're
pilots.
killing
Now.
it. Literally, but you know.
Love it. Okay. Sure.
By the way, that wasn't Iona's turn. That was like a prepare action thing.
Yeah.
Oh shit! That was a prepared action. Okay. Well, Hermit says there's an advance.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Yes, that's right. That was the drone that just died's turn. That's right. So yeah, I gave Hermit a freebie.
That's fine.
Yeah, well, an early, not a freebie. So one of you guys, either Sean or Vic, who's going?
I don't want to go near that slab zone.
Hold on. No, I will be useless.
Alright,
I'll have to go after. I'll have to get slapped.
All right.
You can, if you don't want to move but you still want to do something, you can stabilize and reload your hand cannons, and that lets you fire the Mjolnir if there's anything in range.
But the range on the Mjolnir is 5, so that's not gonna help me.
Fuck. Rip.
Yeah. No, it's alright. I got one option. I do have to move a little low. Okay. Wrong tool set. So I move up 1, blip, which puts me
I think that's right in like
8 away from that.
It just moved into range 4, but not through range 4.
No,
you may want to look it up.
It's literally whenever anyone moves into, out of, or one space within the threat of the plasma talons.
In that case, yeah, it's an attack. I'm afraid. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
Rollo.
That's where I need to stand. So
6 to
Ah,
hit.
safe.
Okay.
Yay! So you got free reign of the slap zone. Go nuts.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you can keep moving as much as you want now.
You're right.
Because you've been missed.
Didn't anticipate this. All right, screw it. Oh,
That's the advantage of having like, okay, I know you look cursed. I'm gonna roll you.
All right, well I moved 1, so 2, 3, 4. Aha. I mind if I cut in?
Yeah. Also, by the way, sorry, it's reliable 1, so you do take 1 point of damage, but you're not immobilized.
Armor.
Reliable goes past arm.
Damn! Yeah, you're right.
Which you have
Just against
benefited
me,
from several
finally.
times.
All right. Where's my HP? Boop. There we go.
It's just 1. It's just 1. I'll
I'm
give you the
on
repair.
12. Oh, wait. That's why it's all grayed out. Next round. Come on, give me my things back. Give me my things back. There we go. Barrage double hand cannon again. Yeah, let's try it.
Boom.
Doop-a-doop. First one gets accuracy because of my gunslinger.
Mhm.
That's a 10.
Hits.
I'm surprised.
Yeah.
Um,
These drones are not as clever as the other one. The other one had like anticipation systems, but these are just fast.
Okay, coolio. Then in that case, I need
Yeah.
to...
I wouldn't give you an entire swarm of Invasion 16. That would be
Oh god, can
disgusting.
you imagine?
Oh, just 1 point of
Just at
damage.
1 point.
Yeah, so the 1 point of damage hits, clips it, but it's still going.
I don't
Go
worry,
for your
Lewis.
second
Yeah.
attack.
It's another 10.
You know it hits.
I know, but I
And
see a
isn't this,
pattern and I
isn't this
don't like
reliable
it.
one anyway?
Alright, 3.
Oh, there we go. More than
Nice.
Yeah.
one.
Yes, it blows it up. It blows it up. It is an extra
Kaboom.
one.
Oh, my ego is appeased.
Also, because you hit twice, does that mean your gunslinger die goes down by 2?
Yeah, it's down to 2.
Oh shit.
Oh
And-
fuck.
We
You
lose
load
it on
2
a
more
full
rounds.
repair, so next,
and
you
you-
know.
And you load 2 more rounds into the Mjolnir. So
Mhm.
you have 4 in it now.
Yeah, but
I was
think
going to do
then-
this anyway, but I was hoping to have at least one drone left behind. I'm going to go for a resupply. So more come flying out. You can see
Motherfucker!
three in formation coming from the east. Another attack robot is coming this time from the west.
Fuck.
Bitch.
Don't worry, I've got it.
Next to the
I also got
the attack robot is a drone, so it's like they're now covering each other. It's like the first salvo was just to get you guys going in random directions. And one of them, which I have a feeling is going to be attacked immediately, flies immediately into the slap zone because
Yes.
it's all
Oh, yeah.
pre-rolled. So go for the attack.
Okay, not a curse die. Slap zone, go. Motherfucker, 9 to hit.
No, it does not hit. Does not.
Reliable 1.
Reliable one. Yep. So it lashes out. It's only superficial damage. Okay. Noted. That one has 1 hit on it. So yeah. Over to. Let's see. That's done. That's done. That's done. So the only one left now is the guy in the building, who has been beavering away, and I'm going to see if he manages to get ahead of his tick.
Oh wait, technically I don't think I've had a turn.
Oh,
Yeah,
no, that's right. You haven't. You had a reaction. You didn't have a turn.
Yeah.
I mean, I roll for him anyway, and
Okay.
because it doesn't matter which order you guys go in, it's still this turn. And he goes, "I'm getting there. I'm getting there, guys. Oh my god, this is insane.
Less
This-
talking, more typing.
I can do both. This is gold. Just keep it up." So, Iona, what do you do?
Yeah, so I'm going to boost my way over here.
Yes.
Yep.
Honey, if you could not bite my cables right now, that would be very nice.
Sabotage.
God damn it, in my own house.
You do not give me head scratches. I bite your cables.
So after I boost, I with
Skirmish.
the lance, and I have God damn it, I have a accuracy die with a die that I've lost. So hold on.
I need to go find the die. I was talking to your cat.
Oh yeah.
It would be really funny. I'm sorry for bumping the mic. It would be really funny if she came back with it.
Where's my d20?
Oh no!
Okay,
Okay,
I'm
never
going to
mind.
suggest using roll 20.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it should be double square brackets, 1d20 plus 1d6 plus 1 close double square brackets. Here's the quick one.
God, this is like math.
By the way, you can press the up arrow when you're on that as well, and it will go to the last set of rolls that you did. So it's a quick way of redoing it.
Yo!
Boom.
What?
That would be a critical hit. So yeah, roll the damage. Although this has 2
It's-
hit points, it's probably dead.
It's 1d6 from your from the spear plus 1d6 from momentum. I don't advise on spending a charge because yeah.
Wow. Oop.
Oop.
Vic seems to be
She's
momentarily
been
not
having
available.
she's been having technical issues all night.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Well, we will get back to that part when Vic comes back because.
It's 2d6k2. I feel
I'm
like
back. Sorry.
Hey, no, it's okay. So yeah, you strike into the heart of one of these things, and you hit it well. I'm gonna say, regardless of what you roll, you're gonna destroy this thing.
Simon, by the way, Kate hasn't got a turn after, like, didn't get a turn after Judge went.
Oh shit. Okay. Thank you, Kate. Yep. Yeah. I had Kate written next to Sean as well. So
Dang
no
it, I
excuse.
forgot as
Do
well. I'm
apologize.
sorry.
We will get Kate to come in. At least there's more targets for Kate to hit now. So I need you to do me a hull save,
Me?
please. Yeah.
A whole save. Hold on. Could I brace before that?
You may. You may.
I would
Or
like
you
to
can-
brace.
Or I think you're allowed to do a hull save and then brace, aren't you?
No, it braces whenever you get attacked.
This will qualify.
Yeah.
This will qualify.
So I'll do that, and I'll use my system of armor lock plating,
Mm-hmm.
which gives me 2 heat.
Yep.
And it is I can't fail a hull save.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
You duck as 6 points of explosive damage careen over your head. You realize being within blast 1 when these things die is not a healthy thing.
Right.
Thankfully, with your knightly plating and vigor, you hit the deck with incredible speed, and the explosion just goes straight over the top of you. And
Please tell. Yeah.
Yeah. All it is just like you can just hear the patter of shrapnel pinging off your back. Which of the two were you attacking, by the way?
This one.
Yep, cool. It did.
Yeah. And while we're at it, oh god, I am not built for this, but I'm gonna overcharge and get at the other one.
Oh, go for it. Yep.
By the way, Simon, a thing she forgot to mention is that after she braces, on top of getting the resistance, all attacks against her have +1 difficulty.
Ooh,
Is that
nice.
till the end of the scene, or
At the end, until
turn?
for the bracing like for the entire
Yeah,
bracing,
this
so, like,
for,
until the end of
okay,
your next
okay.
turn.
Hermit and Kate on deck to finish the turn.
All right. Hold on. It'll just let me. There is a 12
Yeah. hits.
against this boy.
Yeah, hits. Give me some damage.
1d6. Oof. 1.
God damn it.
Only grazes it, I'm afraid.
Oh, it knocks it back 1. I forget.
Oh yeah, it does. It does. It does, and
If it knocks back each time it hits, the last one wouldn't have hit Iona because Iona, in the process of
Oh,
hitting it,
yeah,
would
I
have pushed
saw-
it out of its explosive range. So Iona's actually really well suited to this and can go mono a mono with them.
yeah. So with that, I will also I can move 1 space. I'll go here. Just
Oh yeah, your
Absolutely.
free movement. Yeah.
Okay.
so that's my turn.
So, Kate, wow, 11 to hit. Which one are you trying to hit? Is what I need to know. Are you hitting a drone, in which case we'll just choose one, or are you trying to go for the Rubit? And also, Hermit already went during Iona's reaction. That's right. Oh god, it's been a weekend. What can I say?
Yeah.
A drone, sure. Which drone would you guys like to have removed, courtesy of Kate? From what Kate has just shot, you can remove any drone on the, because it was 2 kinetic damage. She's plinked out any one drone on the map.
Maybe the one on the left next to the attack drone?
Yeah, absolutely. Let's go. And gone. So, with the researcher furiously trying to complete his work, you can see that more are coming in from all sides. It's clear that they are trying to come in to break down the building, which currently seems to be moving around, but the drones don't question that kind of thing because They have no common sense. And the dish. So we're back to the top of the initiative. Players always go first. You've got one attack robot that you know has an insane evasion. And
You
you've
want
got-
me? Sorry, do you guys want me to move the slap zone to the next to the attack robot?
Well, I
Please.
mean, I can take out the attack robot in a turn. We've found out.
That's true.
Yeah.
That is true.
Yeah, I mean, you can just mow the grass, Red, whilst any of these robots that come in, you've solved how to get rid of them to a certain extent. So you each have a thing you can bring to this.
Yeah. So yeah, I'll give it up to Goggles.
Okay. Well, that one worked. Last time, just hit the up arrow a few times, run the same commands. And yes.
I like the idea that Goggles is actually doing that, like in the computer. Just
Well, I
where's
mean-
the code?
If it is, like, if anything has followed from previous, I'm running this on Arch Linux. I've built it myself, like all the components.
Copy paste. Copy paste. Copy.
But yes, so that'll be a 6 and an 18.
Okay, you get a bit complacent with the first one, and you're like, whoa, hang on, and you only just get it. Yes, its
Yeah.
E defense is 6. And so, yeah, same thing happens. I'm assuming the dish is invisible. It gets heat if it attacks, and it gets 4 heat.
I'm going to change the Mirage out. Hang on, let me check. Let me find the buttons. Yes, just bloody let me get to the thing. And I'm going to. No, I am going to do the Mirage. I thought I had another option, but that's not until next license level. Yeah, Mirage again. Dish invisible.
Yeah. So yeah, the Mirage is up. I just realised I put the little weeping eye icon. There we go. Much better. And yeah, it's crackling with energy as you've fired all of its power cells at the same time. It's close to frying its circuitry, and you know a single attack will just destroy it.
Yep.
I was hoping that it would take a while for you guys to figure out that yes, it had one stat that was insanely high and one stat that was really sadly low, but you got there. You got there. So yeah, Goggles has pretty much locked down these attack robots. So rest of you, what are you doing?
Oh, I'm gonna
actually,
buzz
no,
over
it's me.
there.
I get some stuff
Just-
as well. Yep. Okay. Cool. So this drone here is probably going to die horrendously, but it's going to try. It's going to attempt to move over to here in a straight line.
It doesn't enter the fucking slap zone.
It
damn
doesn't enter the slap zone,
Motherfucker!
but I think it leaves Iona's threat range.
Oh, that is
Unfortunately.
true because the spear is threat
It's
3.
threat 3, yeah.
So you get a free attack. You
Get
get
an
your
Overwatch.
Don't mind if I do.
I was going to say it's a bit of a gambit for Iona to go toe to toe with a bunch of flying grenades, but the upside is that you get Overwatch. But the downside is that you're wrestling grenades. But then now you've got the knockback. It's not as much of a problem. 18, it's dead. It already had it's already bloodied, which is what the little red dot is for. You as it goes off, you just smash it in the back. It careens off into the bushes and makes the bushes into confetti.
The 18 was my roll.
Oh, sorry. In that case,
Yeah.
In that case, sorry, Vic. Can you do an
right.
attack roll?
It's the other way around. The
Just
slash
press the
has-
up arrow. Press the up arrow a couple of times, and it'll be your attack.
Thank you.
Vic
Oh,
hasn't,
come on.
Vic hasn't done a
That's a
D20 roll.
1d6.
Oh,
That's a
I'm
one.
I'm
Vic
sorry.
hasn't done a D20
You'll get
roll or
there.
anything. /R 1d20.
Oh my god. Sorry. This is
There we go.
embarrassing. Oh,
You don't get
take
the-
it away.
You don't get the accuracy because it's not on your turn.
Yeah, I know.
Yep. That was just a 1d20, so there's a +1 on that, which is 18. It's still there. Yeah. You take it out. Hold on. So I accidentally rolled something. I was trying something. So the that was my turn. One of you guys.
I don't know. Like my offer is simply moving the slap zone, so I don't know.
Well, we're at it. No, wait. Did I go?
No, you haven't. It
Not
was
this
your
turn.
over.
Only person that's gone is
Right, I know.
is
Yeah.
that
Sorry, I'm a bit frazzled. You know what? I'm just gonna go after this this last remaining big boy. And yeah.
yeah. Go for it.
You only get one quick action, by the way, because of the brace you did.
Yeah,
Hey,
that'll do it.
Give me some damage. Anything higher than a 1 is a dead drum.
yeah.
Sorry? Yeah. And again, it doesn't blow up in your face because you're using a pike and it's got knockback. You just punt it off. You damage it and flick it off the edge of your war pike into a bush. It blows up.
Yeah, and I just move. Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, and you have no problem moving through the river because of your
Bulwark.
bulwark. That's it. Bulwark.
Namesake.
So I get to go.
Have we got some angels that need to move?
Oh yes, actually, after this is
Hermit.
Hermit. Yeah. So shooting the attack robot just in case. Give me angel fire. It's an evasion 16, so you're gonna have to fire high. 20 to hit. I gotta
Holy
check that
shit.
fucking dice roller, man. That's 4 kinetic damage. I need to check. You nearly one-shotted this thing. No, you took half its life in a single shot. And you're a viewer. Yeah. It's burning, and also it's on half points as Hermit comes down and just fucking top guns this thing. Just taka, 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 and it just goes diagonal line across the chassis of the attack robot. I'm gonna... No, I used my budget on that. I should have put a second attack robot in. I opted for the drones again. So yeah, in that case, it's my turn. I'm going to be going for... I'm going to go for the attack robot. Sorry, for the drone in the north. It's just going to take a... It's going to go for a beeline through... yeah, well, I'll show you with the arrow. It's probably better.
Motherfucker!
It's going to go beeline straight for the dish, which I believe it goes through both Rodrigo and Sean's threat.
Yeah,
So Rodrigo first.
2 to hit, reliable 1.
Yeah, sure. Okay.
I rolled a natural 1, so fuck.
Oh, actually, reliable 1. It's dead anyway because it only had 2 hit points.
Yeah.
So yep. Okay. The so the last thing to... Oh no, that was my turn. So it's one of your guys' turn. What would you like to do?
Again, let me see what the situation is so far. There's no more drones, but we know more, like, something is coming, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you wanna, Judge, do you wanna prepare, or do you want me to move the area of denial?
I mean, I don't know what to do at this point because I can't necessarily get to this last thing, and I don't know where anything else is going to be. So I think it's better I stay where I am.
Yeah, but like what I'm offering is, like, do you want to just use your turn to stabilize and, like, reload all your weapons, or or-
Not really.
okay. So you know what? Just for, I know, like Goggles' hack is gonna take care of it anyway, but you know, might as well take a punt at it.
Sure.
I'm gonna use my movement and my boost to get here.
Sure. And
Because remember my base speed is now 6, so base movement plus a
Yep.
boost. And then I am going to so that's my first quick action. Sorry, boost. There we go. And then the second thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to attack it with the torch.
sure.
It only inflicts 1 heat on me because of the deep well heat sinks. Natural 20!
Hey.
Oh shit!
Yeah. It was already on half damage anyway because of some insane shooting by Hermit. And yeah, that's it out. And Scorm, unfortunately, there's very little for you to do at the moment. If you can think of something narratively that you would do, that unfortunately is nothing currently on the field. The last
Yes.
gambit comes up, and I'm going to take my action now. And my action is going to be, he says, going into one bloody lair. I gave myself a set of resupply options that I could do. I can either do insane amounts of drones, the drones and the 1 attack robot, or no drones and 2 attack robots. And that's what I'm going to do now. So coming in from the east, 2 attack robots are coming in a last hurrah. That is the last that I've got for this. So we do still have. So Rodrigo has gone. Vic and Hermit have gone. So it is only Sean and Kate left to go. But I will do the quick roll for the researcher just so I can get it out of the way. He goes, I'm nearly there. I've got some bonus information, but this part's tricky. Just another moment, please. Another moment. So, Sean, how are you doing?
All right.
In all fairness, they came in a good place for you.
Yeah. I'm
They're just insanely hard to hit.
appeased. What is Okay. I'm gonna move in a bit. And then I'm gonna remember to go to the next round and conquer 'em. I gotta keep remembering to do this. Okay. I think we're gonna go for the barrage, don't we?
Yeah.
Okay. So
Aren't you close to just going full-on mental gunslinger?
Yeah, not quite.
Oh, damn.
I was
I thought
holding
it
on.
was going to go off this time.
Nah. No. So I'm gonna aim at the. Hang on, I've not got the right tool selected. I'm gonna aim at the one a bit higher up.
Sure.
With the the bolt thrower. That's the word I'm looking for.
Bolt thrower, okay.
Bolt thrower. So that one comes out. Okay.
Does this still trigger gunslinger because it's the first thing you shot this time?
No. This
No.
is the bolt thrower is a heavy cannon, not an auxiliary whatever.
Right.
So it's just regular D20 grit.
Mhm.
Ah. I
By-
hate these things.
By one. Evasion 16. So yeah, it when you fire it, you think that this thing is about to be pinned to a tree like a moth, and just at the last moment, it just manages to kind of arch its body, and the bolt goes straight past it.
Reliable too.
Reliable too. Still good. Okay.
I hate this. With my, I quickly sling that back around as I grab the Mjolnir and I take a shot at the other one. This is
How many rounds in the chamber do you have in the Mjolnir?
4.
Okay. Give me a moment.
Why?
We'll see. Let's see if you hit first.
Hang on, I don't get any extra goobs on this, so grit. Oh my goodness. Why do you do
Wow.
this today?
So fast.
Why do you
so
hate me, dice?
evasive. Super fast. Yeah.
So,
Marksman's nightmare.
wanna know what would have
Okay.
happened if you would have hit?
No, because I know what would have happened. It would have been
Okay.
fun. I'm gonna save it.
Okay.
Um,
You go back to 0 rounds though. That's the problem.
Yeah, I know. We're good.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. There's no reliable on the Mjolnir, is it?
No.
Okay. So, Kate, to finish off the round, what are you doing? Setting up some cover. Okay, I'll take that in. I'll take that into account actually, Scum, because if one of these tries to go for the building, aka you, I can fuck with it. Yeah. So, whilst Kate is preparing, we're going to a top. Kate, slowing these things down would definitely be a useful thing to do. Yeah, you can try. Just tell me narratively what you want to try, and it'll be basically a trigger to see what it goes, and I will either want, depending on how crazy your gambit is, I'll either need a success or a crit. I need to check out the dice roller. We've had a lot of crits today from Ninjas.
Yeah, can I get that dice roller, please?
Yeah, please.
Yeah, please.
I'm scared.
What is she rolling again?
Well, it'll be an angel trigger, but she needs to describe
Angel
what
trigger.
it is first.
Okay.
In the meantime, you guys get ready, because this is the... You want to try and hack it to cut its engines.
Ooh.
Okay. Give me an angel trigger, and it'll only affect one of them. But give me an angel trigger, and yeah, I can give it a narrative slowdown. Actually, I will do that.
Hey!
She did it again!
Yes!
I have a sad. Okay. So this is how I'll do the narrative slowdown. It hesitates because it stops to resist Kate's hacking. So what I'm going to do is, instead of you, me, I'm going to go you, me. Yeah. So you guys get two of you. We're at the top of the first round. Top of the third round. And this is the last round. Let's finish strong. Who's going first? And remember, two of you are going before I go.
If I may.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I would like to attack this guy with my lance, and this time, I'm really glad I saved this. I'll be using the thermal charges on the lance. Let's see.
That's only
this,
if you hit. That's only if you
I
hit.
know.
The point is, if they hit, they want to make it count. Go for it, Vic.
Ah!
God damn it!
10.
Yeah. As it comes in, it literally just grabs the tip of your pike, ducks under it, and keeps flying.
Yeah, I'm getting pissed. I'm just gonna take out my shotgun.
Yeah. Do a pot shot. Why not?
They're
Go for it.
barraging, okay.
What shots at my cage? Whoa! God damn it!
No.
Oh,
Thankfully, you still have a threat range that it has to leave, so you might get lucky on the flip side. Yeah. You put yourself in an advantageous position at least.
Yeah.
So that's Vic. One more player turn before I get to have a go.
Ed, do you
Please,
want to
somebody
go?
save the situation.
Yeah, if you wouldn't mind letting me. I'm going to do the usual
Top one or bottom one?
top one,
Sure.
because bottom one is in a lot of threat ranges, including mine if it goes well.
Yeah.
That's a 20,
Hey!
and that's a 10.
Sure. Can I make the assumption here?
Yes, you can.
Yep. Okay. So 4 heat, and can't see the dish. It's still going to go for the dish
And
because
I'm
it's been told to stop the upload at all costs.
gonna move up to here.
Nice. Literally forming a wall. Okay.
Just so I can keep flying, because I've got to keep buzzing. If I don't move, I don't fly.
Yes.
You move, you die. If you don't move, you die.
Just like a shot. So let me just put. Oh,
Yeah,
we got-
Hermit's turn
we got
didn't go.
anything. Oh god, I am being a bit of a noob tonight. Sorry, guys. Hermit tries to shoot the robot Iona tried to hit. Give me an angel fire, dude.
The one next to the one I tried. So the top one.
Oh, the top one. Yeah, cool. That's fine. Not a trigger. That's angel fire, dude. I'm scared.
90. Oh no, that's
15. It misses.
Ah!
Misses. After so many crits, it's missed. Okay.
Aw.
Okay. Now I've got a chance of doing some damage at least. I was like, I didn't make this easy. I threw flying bombs at you.
Angels have been killing it.
So
Angels have been the MVP of this session. Yeah.
Yeah, might as well not turned
Yeah.
up.
so yeah, that's Ed, Vic, and Hermit gone.
Although we don't
So-
we can't ignore like Goggles, like just playing Bomberman,
Oh
essentially.
yeah, absolutely.
I was hoping that
that's
this evasive thing would at least be buzzing around the dish doing some damage before you guys figured it out, but you just didn't even give it a chance. So this bottom one is going to attempt to go to the dish, and I have a feeling it goes through everyone's threat range.
Yep.
I specifically
Not-
moved into
wait.
threat range.
Not mine. I'm ironically enough, I'm not the
yeah.
one taking.
Yeah, the only one is Slappy McSlappington that doesn't get to try. So I'm going to go in order Iona, I believe, first.
Yep. Hold on. God, that's... Excuse me.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
And then
Oh,
there
she
was
wants-
only cat.
She wants to be part of the action so
Can
badly.
you? Okay, ma'am. Are you serious right now? Can you get out? Oh, she wrote a message and just oh. All right, let me. Damn it. It's 19.
You hit it.
Hey.
Okay, so that's
Damage.
2d6. 2d6.
Yeah, you're spending that thermal
Did
charge.
that
right?
cat
Yep.
freaking luck, didn't we?
God damn it! Come on.
4 points of damage.
That's yep.
Yeah. So I think this one already had some damage. Or was it the top one? Let me just check. No, it's the top one that had some damage. Yeah. So you rip along its side. You've done half of its hit points and damage. Next one it goes through is Judge.
Come on.
No pressure.
No pressure.
No pressure.
Got one gun left. Let's try it.
Boom, boom.
Hey.
Ooh.
There's 2 rounds of the Mjolnir. That's 8 damage.
Fuck yeah.
Obliterated. That moment, it's that moment when it got hit by the war pike that just slows it down, just that moment, as Iona tears a gash down its side, and it's no longer flitting around. You can see how annoying Goggles is now. As this is, it stops flitting around just for a second, you go, well, it's now or never. Poof, and you just blow the shit out of it. It's gone. It's dead.
Fuck yeah.
Finally.
It's true, I am very annoying.
Those were not my words.
Oh,
dude.
I would have moved after my thingy, but it's fine.
In the best possible way. I'm hoping I'm this annoying when I play my gremlin. Yeah, that's my next time I get to play land, so I'm playing the gremlin.
Or wallflower. Okay, hi.
God, I love gremlins.
So it's either Sean or Rodrigo to see if you can trash the last mech.
I thrashed the last one. I'm willing to give you the last pot shot.
I
Sean,
need-
you gonna
I
be all you
gotta-
can be, man?
I gotta reload, my friend. I'm all out.
Wait, but the thing you can do is you can spend your entire turn reloading because you reload as long as you don't do anything, right?
Mhm.
Because, but then you can fire the Mjolnir as a free action whenever you reload.
Let me double check a thing.
Can I?
Mhm.
Yeah. So you can just spend your entire turn reloading, and then shoot it with the Mjolnir.
In the middle.
I need to reread Rally. I need to reread Rally. I wanted to make a gunslinger before, and when I found out that Sean was playing a Rally, I was like, oh, great, I get to see it in action. And I'm just there like, this is insane. Gun, bigger gun.
And then the gun in its chest.
Where's the thing I'm looking for?
It's one of the frame traits. I forget which one.
Sorry, y'all.
That's okay. That's okay. Because this thing isn't even going to bother trying to fire its weapon. It's going to try to physically rip the dish off the top of the monument. Yeah.
That's hardcore.
It'll kill
Oh,
itself
there it is.
doing it, but it doesn't care. It has one last ditch attempt to even try to lower the quality of the data. You guys have nailed this to the point where at this point that you've got everything that the researcher wanted.
So, Full Metal Jacket is at the end of my turn. If I don't make any attacks or force any saves, I can reload all my loading weapons. And then the Mjolnir mount is once per round when I reload any weapon, I can fire as a free action.
Yep, the two combo together. Welcome
And
to
you know-
Rallyville.
And you
Right.
know what you can do that doesn't force any saves? Lock on.
I know, that's what I did last time. That's why I did a double lock on last week.
Yeah.
It was my don't do anything action, and I helped out.
So let me get this right. You lock onto it. You don't do anything, which means that all of your weapons reload.
Mm-hmm.
And because all your weapons reload,
Could I lock on twice or something? I don't know.
right, can you
I don't know.
lock on
I'm-
twice?
I don't
think you
know.
can.
All right, I'm gonna lock on anyway.
Ed, you were going to
Sorry,
say
go on.
something?
Start of Judge's turn. Just a little. Can you clean up that last one? And get an extra d6.
2d6 K1 on this one.
Okay. Yep. I lock on, and then I don't do anything else.
Everything reloads.
Yeah.
Yep. And Molnir goes off.
By the way, what's your gunslinger die at?
2. It's
Damn
on
it.
auxiliaries. I need hand cannons, but
Damn it.
now that I've reloaded, something else stupid happens because I've got cascading crap everywhere. Oh yeah. Oh, it's not a loading weapon. That one doesn't count yet. I'm keeping track of like 6 different things. All right. But the point is, I do a shot with Mjolnir at the end of my turn as a free action
With
because I didn't
2d6
do anything
K1.
else.
Yep.
2d6.
Who'd have thought the gunslinger would be more complicated to run than the hacker?
Yeah, you're right.
D6 K1.
You can almost see Judge looking at all
Oh,
these
for
things.
fuck's
Fuck.
Yeah, man. Great. This is great.
However, we have Kate, who might be able to come in and steal
Oh,
Rodrigo's
please.
kill. It
Please.
is possible. It is possible. So, Kate, I'm assuming just an angel fire here. It'd have to be a crit, but it's possible to hit to kill this in a single shot.
Oh, come on.
In fact, I have the graphic in my head if she succeeds.
Everything's
Come on,
reloaded.
Angel Fire,
The
come on,
buttons are
Kate.
back. I love it.
Oh, 4! After
Fuck.
it's a 4.
No.
I'm sorry, Kate. I failed you.
Red, finish him.
All right. Okay.
Oh, hang on.
Doesn't
No,
it get
it's not
to
your
go?
turn. It's not your turn. It's their
Not my
turn.
turn. It's not
It's
my
their
turn.
turn. Oh, okay. Oh, this is going to be interesting. This is going to be interesting.
Is it now?
So this is a gambit. I'm taking the gambit this time. So
Ooh.
this is going to try to go there. It's going to try to grapple, which will make it explode, and it's going to just hug the dish. So let's see how it goes. It's going to go through. You have a threat of 3, don't you, Ion?
I do.
Shit, it even goes through your
They
threat.
do. They do.
Okay, I scared. So first one it goes through, I think, is actually Iona's, because it has to go out of your guys' threat range, doesn't it? It has to actually
Yes,
leave.
it has to leave.
So
Bring it back,
it
boy.
actually goes out of Iona's threat range first. So give me an attack.
Come on. That's a 17.
Shit,
+1,
it
18.
hits.
Oh.
Give
Spend that
me some
charge.
damage. Give me some
that
damage.
charge.
This thing
Spend
was
that
already damaged by Judge. Remember?
Oh, yeah, I'll do the fucking explosives. Why not?
So it's 2d6.
Okay,
9.
9.
done. Done.
Yay!
It gets just past Judge, just as Judge is loading the gun and just going, and just about it because it has to leave Judge's threat range. You can see that not Colt this time. What's your new next?
Galahad.
No, Sean. Your new
Peacemaker.
next name. Peacemaker. is it?
Peacemaker.
Yeah, so as Peacemaker is like whipping round, pulling out a gun, and just about to shoot it in the back as it's zipping past him, there's this, and a fucking giant war pike goes straight through this thing. Again, just like spearing an insect, and it just falls to the floor. Rolls, and it's just there arcing and sparking and melting. There's steam coming off it from Goggles' hack. An absolute win. I couldn't get anything past you. You and the angels. If there were more angels, by the way, I would have been allowed more drones. But I couldn't get any of them through. The researcher goes, "That's it. That's it. Dizzy, confirm, complete file." Dizzy goes, "Yep, got everything. That's a clean stream. Nobody could question that file. Nobody." And we'll leave on
once
a
everybody
final
lives.
detail because we're a little bit past. So we'll leave on a final detail. Long range comms. It's a friendly code. It's a code that's been used for trade between the people of Kadebos and Union, Silver Ridge. It's not coming from Silver Ridge, it's coming from one of the settlements. Very quickly, which one of you answers the call?
Me?
I will.
Oh,
Okay.
Sorry.
I don't mind either of you. Goggles kind of
Take
says
it.
first, but
take it.
Okay. Thanks.
Iona, you switch on the comms. Kadebos Vanguard. This is Moss Haven.
Kelly was Vanguard coming in.
Yeah, we need to talk. I'm calling on behalf of Lucinda Moss. She says some weird shit's happening, and she caught your upload, but she was already looking into it. Apparently, some of the ship systems in Moss Haven have switched on all of a sudden. We've taken control of it and made sure that they're not doing whatever the hell they're supposed to be doing. But she says, well, her words, this stinks. She wants to meet up for some sort of powwow. You okay with that?
Copy. Yes.
Okay. Here's the location that she wants to meet at. Be there in 4 hours. Moss Haven out. And with that, and a potential ally on the horizon, we're going to leave
We
today.
could use those.
So a big thank you to everybody, fucking everybody. The guys you see on screen, the guys you see in chat. We managed to get a lot of people getting a lot of things done, a lot of people shining as well. Although I kind of want to see what happens when that gunslinger dice goes down and manages to finally trigger. Bigger battles than this up ahead. So we will see it soon. But until then, have a wonderful week. We will be back tomorrow with Ed in the GM chair as we play Numenera Odyssey and a lovely tale unraveling there with a lot of characters. I think it's the first stream I've had to watch where I've made notes.
Oh, shit.
Damn.
That's good because I'm not
that's
making any.
I have trouble, keeping a track of large casts.
Yeah, that's fair.
And I really want to get involved with this caravan as well. So I was like, oh yeah, this person's this. I can remember that. And on Tuesday we will be returning to Duskfall, and the end of the tale for the Dark Hole Solution. Whether it's a good ending or just an ending, we'll find out. The start of the finale, and then we are back to the final part of the fight with the Witch Queen. on Friday, and I guarantee it's not been seen what she can do yet. Even with an angel coming down from the heavens,
Planetar.
Fucking Planetar.
Planetar no less, there is more to come. So stick with us, plenty of stories, and thank you, everybody. Have a fantastic week. We are not going to raid tonight. I've checked through things. I need to find some more people to raid. So we will see you all later. Take care of yourself, and we'll see you tomorrow night. Good night.
Everyone.
See you tomorrow.
Good night.